Are you live?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook. I'm sorry, we're live on the Twitter, and we're live on Twitch too.
How do I lower your volume in my ears?
What's that? Your volume?
No, you
my volume?
Your volume in my ears.
Like that? Is that better for you?
Yes, you're very loud. And
I'm
you're
not
loud
that
by
loud.
nature, so I don't want to.
I'm not really that loud.
You're kind of loud.
All right, guys, we are live here at Oskar Blues in Colorado Springs. So if you've never been out here, it is really, really nice. We're getting ready for Broncos and Raiders. Give us your predictions. We already got Craig and G on. Jena's here. Jena's family is in the house. They follow you everywhere.
They really do.
They're
so
very supportive.
Yep.
Very supportive.
They came everywhere. And then my mom actually worked with some of the people who work
Yeah.
here at Oskar Blues now. So
all right. I have to address something before we really get into the game. They're obviously the Broncos are about to start playing. What's up, Craig? So everybody is so mad at me right now from Kansas City because I have said since the offseason that I thought Patrick Mahomes was a great pick for Kansas City. I thought he was going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league, maybe the best quarterback in the league in like 5 years. But I said he was going to struggle his first season, and so 2 games in, he is literally the best quarterback ever. So people are really upset with me right now. And
literally the best quarterback ever, or literally the
he has
best
thrown
quarterback to have played 2 games?
He has thrown more touchdown passes through 2 games than any other quarterback in NFL history. That's literally true. So, like, yeah, it's really, really impressive to see what he has done so far. I would like to see him play against a team that wants to play defense. That's what I would like to see, because clearly Pittsburgh decided that was option. Let me put it this way. If Tom Brady, on average, does not throw 6 touchdowns in a game, clearly this is an anomaly, right? This is an anomaly. This is not actually like what he's going to look like for his career. But he's good. He's good early on, which is great. He's played up against 2 teams which clearly have no intention of playing defense this year.
Well, I think Kansas City and particularly Joshua Briscoe would like an apology from you.
Joshua Briscoe would like an apology from me? Is that what you're saying?
Public apology on Twitter, apologizing for your lack of faith in
my lack of faith in
Patrick
Mahomes. Right. Sure. Yeah. All right. So I can see everybody's comments on Periscope. We're watching the end of the Chiefs game right now. We should be getting ready for the Broncos game here very, very soon. And as soon as that game comes on here, we'll be talking about that one. But should be a very interesting finish here for the Steelers and the Chiefs. You're in love with Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not in love with him.
You love him?
Oh no.
This
is gonna get out. Okay, we can leak this information. I'm not in love with Patrick Mahomes. You always pick a player that I'm in love with.
Yeah, you're in love with Patrick Mahomes.
Arenado. Now I'm in love with Patrick Mahomes.
It's all true. It's all true.
I haven't said anything positive other than I think that you owe the city of Kansas City a public apology.
Apology for what?
For hating on Patrick Mahomes before you even got to see him play at all.
I have seen him play in college, and
but against NFL caliber players.
Yeah, which is why I thought he was a great pick. I thought the Chiefs did a great thing. I said it when they first drafted him. I'm like, that's a great pick.
Here's the thing.
He's going to be a really good quarterback.
Great pick, but he will struggle. So when you say something
no.
positive,
I said he was going to be the best quarterback in the league in 5 years, but I think he's going to struggle early on. And quite literally, we haven't seen every player struggles. Every player struggles. We haven't seen what it looks like for it to be difficult for him yet.
So what team do you think he's going to actually struggle against?
What team is he actually going to struggle against? You expected him to
struggle in these first 2 games, and he hasn't.
Yes.
So
well, I did.
Hear your
I did. I expected him.
Of who he will struggle against.
I did.
Specific defense.
I expected him to struggle I did not anticipate that the Chargers defense was going to be that bad, and I did not anticipate that the Steelers defense was going to be that bad. I didn't. I really did not anticipate that it was going to be that bad.
So do the Broncos have a defense to...
The Broncos?
They
have a better
struggle?
defense than any defense Kansas City's played so far. Kansas City has played no one.
Well, here's the funny thing, is TJ also said early in this preseason that Broncos defense was not as strong as it has been in the past years. You can't be saying things on both sides of the...
What are you talking about?
You say the Broncos defense has been struggling more this year than in past years, but they are better than these two defenses.
That's true.
And then you say Patrick Mahomes is a great pick, but will not be good until for 5 more years.
I said he wouldn't be the best quarterback in the league for 4 or 5 years. Clearly, he's never going to struggle. That's what I should say. Clearly, he's this amazing, and he's going to be this amazing every game because the Steelers' defense has played phenomenally well. He's thrown open guys. I could throw for 6 touchdown passes against the Steelers today.
On.
Yes.
Wait, are your arms as big as Bo Jackson's thighs too? They can see your arms, so they know that you're
I never said my arms were...
You said your legs were as big as Bo Jackson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I thought I was going to get a cider.
Oh, crap. I ordered you. I'll get you the cider next one.
We'll get the cider next time.
Next time.
Okay, so everybody is super mad at me right now on Twitter. Everyone is so upset, and I don't understand why people get this emotional about me saying that he would struggle. Not that he would be bad, but that he would struggle.
You say it just
his
the right
first year.
way so that people get pissed.
What
Like saying
happens?
that the Broncos defense sucks when you know that's what the Broncos fans have been holding on to for 4 or 5 years now.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, see, but first of all, with the Broncos, I have been saying that the Broncos offense looks pretty good all week. I did. I said the Broncos offense looked really good. I think they're going to beat the Raiders. But I also think that it's going to be close because that defense has some problems that they didn't previously have. Their quarterback did not look good last week, but everything else around the quarterback did, so that's good for the Broncos. Right now, the league doesn't know what to do with Patrick Mahomes, who's clearly an elite-level talent. They don't know what to do with him. But give it a month.
You doubted him.
Yeah, if 4 weeks.
You doubted him.
What if
you doubted him? You owe them an apology.
What
you
if
doubted
week
him.
9 through week 17, he throws like 4 touchdowns for like half the season, and he just disappears?
Then
like,
the city of Kansas City will reap your wrath on Twitter. Guaranteed.
No, they'll ignore it. They'll
They
ignore.
not.
They will
They'll be
totally
so
ignore
pissed
it
because you
They
will
won't.
literally be having a Twitter war with yourself.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. What I said today
You heard it
was
first.
I would like to
He's not gonna
congratulate.
say anything.
I said today I would like to congratulate Patrick Mahomes on making into the 2 games in Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the best player through 2 games I've ever seen in my life. Through 2 games, like just phenomenal.
So
It's incredible, really, what he's done in 2 games. It's remarkable.
for our
It
fantasy
has
football
never
players,
happened before.
what do you suggest they bench? I mean, like for example,
Bench?
I have
No, don't bench Patrick Mahomes. Not right
so-
now.
But I have Patrick Mahomes and
He's got a hot hand.
Russell Wilson.
Like
Who do you play?
Right now, between Russell Wilson and Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
Mahomes. Easily.
All right.
Clearly, you start Mahomes.
Well, I started Wilson because he had a higher rank after the end of last week.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Your
but-
dad says go Raiders. So you're going to have to
gosh.
explain this to everybody. Your dad is a Raiders fan?
My dad is Mexican and he's a Raiders fan.
Uh-huh.
And he is. Hey guys.
Hey, more people coming in. Broncos fans.
He's a Raiders fan. He's Mexican from Mexico, you know, and he lived in California when the Raiders were, you know, that type of team that just really beat down. They played dirty. He liked it. I don't know. He was young.
He liked them playing dirty?
He was a young guy. He's really changed now, but he's still faithful to his team. He's an all LA.
He's changed. He's a changed man.
Yes, but he does like all LA teams. Like he asked me the other day. He was like, I have an extra Dodger yesterday. So the Dodgers take first place in the NL West yesterday, which killed me because the Rockies moved to second place.
Mm-hmm.
And I had dinner with my dad, and he goes, I have an extra Dodgers hat if you'd like one.
He wants you to wear a Dodgers hat instead of a Rockies hat?
Because they barely went into first place by 1 game. Okay.
What's going on with the Rockies right now? I haven't even been paying attention.
The Rockies are in San Francisco right now. They're finishing out their series out there, and then they head to LA. So it's a huge deal.
Huge deal.
This is a huge deal.
Huge deal.
Huge.
Are they going to miss the playoffs?
They're not going to miss the playoffs.
I think they might miss the playoffs.
Even if they go into second place, they will still hit the wild card.
Seriously, the Rockies might miss the postseason.
Seriously, this is the guy who didn't believe in Patrick Mahomes, and he's whooping right now. So just take it as you will.
You know what? If you're a Chiefs fan watching right now, and I will reward you for watching and tell you that I was wrong about the first 2 games. I did not anticipate that he would look like the best quarterback ever. A pox upon me. Shame on me for not anticipating that he would be the greatest quarterback ever through 2 games.
Well,
that is a misstep. That is clearly just a loss on my part.
No, you were just negative about it. You were too negative.
All right, so we got the kickoff. We're ready. We can talk Broncos now. Broncos Raiders. We got the kickoff. Opening kickoff here.
Change subjects.
Goes back to the end zone. Do I want to change topics? This is what we're here for. We're here to watch the Broncos.
Change topics because you're nervous that you really, really put your foot in your mouth.
Gary Martinez says Broncos 31, Raiders 0. What do you think?
All right.
That's a very impressive. Cracker Craig is all over.
Oh, he loves these Broncos.
He does. He loves the Broncos. Craig loves the Broncos. John's in the house. What's up, John? Zach's saying you're correct about something. We got some people coming in, some Phantom fans here in the house.
Yes, Zach Rosenberg thinks I'm correct about something.
He does.
This is like the biggest accomplishment of my lifetime.
It's breaking news.
Because one, TJ Carpenter thinks he's right about everything, always. And I've defeated you, and someone who is more intelligent than the 2 of us combined noticed.
Yeah.
So I win.
Okay.
I'm good. I can go now.
All right. 2nd and 4 here, and Derek Carr is hitting a wide open tight end. That's not great.
And your comment was that the defense was.
I said that the defense was going to struggle, and that the honestly, I think that the better unit for the Broncos right now is the offense. I really do. Their offensive line has looked solid so far. Their wide receivers look good.
Keenum, right?
Keenum threw 3 picks last week, and that's a problem. Everybody's kind of dismissed it because they won, but 3 picks, you usually lose when you throw 3 interceptions.
It is a huge problem. I think Broncos fans are just so positive, and they want to believe that he will just work out of it, and he might.
Oh boy! Another big gain that time by the fullback. Fullback is getting yards now. Did you see that?
Okay, did you watch Oakland's game last week?
I did, yeah.
And the first quarter, I was like, "This is going to be a great game."
For Oakland?
Oakland wasn't doing bad in the first.
Yeah, well, I thought that was really more to do with the Rams not really being in a rhythm or anything.
And then I kind of flipped to another game, and then I flipped back.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Oakland was just getting whooped.
All right, guys, we're gonna hit you up. Hit your comments up. Brent Malia is in the house. What's up, Brent? Oh wow, big time gain there.
Marshawn Lynch.
That is Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch is still really good.
I'm just hoping my dad's not sitting over there, but he's the only Raiders fan at the table with all Broncos fans. And there's a few Broncos fans over there who are very serious Broncos fans.
Sure.
So I'm gonna have to check on him here in a few minutes, make sure he's alive.
Boy, the Raiders look pretty good so far against the Broncos. Not gonna lie, this looks effortless for them so far. They're getting the ball off quickly too. Timeout there. Play called dead. There's a flag. Let's see what the flag is here. Oh man, defense. Defensive penalty there. Encroachment. Who are they? First down for the Raiders. So far in, Broncos aren't looking great.
Not great.
When did Gruden return to the Raiders? Craig wants to know. This year.
Come on, Cracker Craig.
John J. Navarro says keep going. I don't know what that means.
Are you cheering for the Raiders, John? If you guys are out there watching us, you should definitely chime in where you're watching from so we know we want to hear where our Broncos fans are reaching. Are you guys out in New York? Where are you watching us from? We know we have a few fans here in the house watching with us, but we want to hear where you're watching from. Please comment.
Gain of 13, another first down for the Raiders. And, yeah, 11-yard line. The Raiders are all the way to the 11-yard line now. Red zone percentage on the season, 58.8%. No, I'm sorry, last season. That was 7th in the NFL for the Oakland Raiders.
What do you think all these Broncos fans up in Denver at Mile High Stadium? Is it Mile High Stadium or Stadium at Mile High or Broncos at Mile High? What is the stadium called now?
It's Broncos Stadium at Mile High.
My bad. Well, it looks packed. How mad do you
It's
think?
always packed. It's always packed.
But
at least at this point in the season, it's always packed.
How mad do you think the fans are with this first Raiders drive?
Oh, at the stadium?
At the game, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty upset. They're not used to seeing the Raiders or the Broncos defense just give up yards like this. I said if they're going to be a good defense, it's going to be because they get a lot of sacks and they get a lot of turnovers, not because they get a lot of stops. This is not a defense that's a stopper defense. That one to Jared Cook for like a 6-yard gain. That'll make it 3rd and 3.
Who was your Broncos highlighted player last week?
Craig says time to Viagra up. Michelle says boo to him, your dad. Boo to your dad. Tell him he lives in Colorado. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Michelle trying to set the record straight. 3rd and 3 here.
Colorado has a lot of transplants.
Thank you. All right. That looks pretty good. Catfish bites.
That's how you know TJ's from the South. He's going to eat some catfish.
What's wrong? What do you mean? What's wrong with catfish? I love catfish. They got this nice sauce with it.
I honestly don't know if I've ever eaten catfish.
Yeah, what about fried pickles? You ever had fried pickles?
No, I have had a fried Oreo.
We're here at Oskar Blues in Colorado Springs, and they do some phenomenal food on Market Street in Denver. If you're ever in downtown Denver, it's a great place to watch a game. Awesome bar. They've got fantastic southern food, soul food here at Oskar Blues Brewery.
They have so many locations now.
They do. We're down here at the one in Colorado Springs,
right?
And I'm going to try the catfish bites here. Really, really good food. We have some fried pickles as well. You're going to eat a fried pickle.
I definitely.
It's a little hot, actually. I'm going to wait for that to cool down. I don't want to set my mouth on fire. I hate that.
That would have been hilarious.
It would not have been hilarious.
Yes.
Catfish, Craig. Catfish.
Yeah, they also have a location out in Longmont. They do their own brews, so you can buy their own brews in store.
It is 3rd and 3.
Let's see.
And Derek Carr rolls out.
Oh, come on.
And dumps it down to Marshawn Lynch, who's going to get stopped short. What do you mean, come on? That was a good play by Von Miller and a host of Broncos.
Oh, yes, it was a good play. It was a terrible play.
You're sitting here with a Broncos fan Broncos hat on, and
Here's the thing.
Rooting for the Raiders. What is going on?
I'm not rooting for any team. All I want to see is a good football game.
Oh,
Why
really?
are the Broncos just let them get all the way down the field, and then they come up and they decide, oh, now we're going to play? Come on.
Yeah.
Now we're going to play? We couldn't have played sooner?
I'm
glad they got to stop.
It is good that they got to stop.
Hey, if you guys are out there, Craig, this is for you. Please share this video because I know you know a lot of Broncos fans because you are old AF. You've been here forever. So share it with all your friends.
Yeah, share it. Share this video, guys. Share this video.
3-0 with that kick, with that punt. Did you just try to dip it in your
I almost did.
This is a man who is sober right now, trying to dip his catfish bite in
that's good.
His whiskey drink.
I like that. That's good catfish.
It smells like fish. Oh gosh, Craig. Craig, everybody who's watching the show, just please ignore Craig.
It smells like cologne. Leave it alone. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
The man loves to rhyme.
What does that even mean? If it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Don't touch it. Don't change it. I don't know.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's saying fish.
Yeah,
smells
G
like
says some catfish. Damn, some catfish sounds good right now. Yeah, it does.
Gee, I thought you were from Texas. I guess Texas is southern.
Nah, it's not really like southern.
Yeah. Well, the Vikings and the Packers are at 29-29, all tied up. That's a good game.
Where did we didn't see the end of the Chiefs game.
We didn't.
Are the Chiefs winning? Did the Chiefs already win? Is that what happened?
I'm not sure.
Let's get an update.
Update.
Let's get a score update. You want to update our scores? We'll just keep track of the score. I'll let you keep track of the scores, and we'll update everybody on the score, other scores from around the league.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, Chiefs win 42-37. So I'm wrong the second week in a row about the Chiefs losing. I thought they would be 0-2. They're 2-0.
And yet it's
Patrick
not
Mahomes,
enough for you to give a public apology via
No,
Twitter.
not yet. Not yet.
Via the tweeter.
I want to see him go up against a defense that actually wants to play in the game.
Oh, come on.
But none of the defenses, neither, I should say none. You can't say none because he hasn't played enough defenses to say none. You have to say neither. Neither of the defenses that Patrick Mahomes has gone up against have been worth spit so far this year. Neither of them.
Neither.
That was atrocious.
In case you needed English lesson today, neither.
Neither.
Gosh. This is my Sunday, everybody.
What?
If you feel bad for me, like this video.
If you feel bad.
If you feel bad for me that I have to spend it with this English teacher, neither.
Kale says Craig isn't sober. You're probably right. Patrick says parts of Texas are southern. Don't want to talk about the Steelers game.
Wait a second, Patrick. Are you a Steelers fan?
Yes, G says, how is Texas not southern? It's southwest. Texas is southwest.
Kale, I'm drinking a margarita like a good Mexican girl. I would just shoot tequila because it's less calories, but I don't want to look too alcoholic since it's only 2:30 in the afternoon.
Margaritas are fantastic. My wife loves margaritas. I like margaritas too.
I had this cool one yesterday. It was like a Mexican flag margarita, so it had like all the colors. It was really cool. Mostly to look, it was delicious, but it was cooler to look at than it was to drink.
All right, Broncos held the Raiders to a field goal. And start things off with Royce Freeman, tackled for a loss, so it's going to be a 2nd and 13 or so.
Do you think we're going to see more runs today than we do passing just due to those 3 interceptions last week?
I don't know. I think it has more to do with whether the Broncos are behind or ahead most of the game.
He was pretty positive after those 3 interceptions, what he had to say in his post-game interview. He was just like, I got to work on that. That's not acceptable.
Oh, Keenum?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keenum gets it. I mean, Keenum knows that he can't turn the ball over like that. I mean, that's fairly obvious. It's not the end of the world because they won the game. It's okay. It's just like you can't do that again. You got away with your one really terrible 3 interception game, so just make sure it doesn't happen
last week
again.
I asked you, how many interceptions does Keenum have to throw for us to see some Chad Kelly? And you said 7.
Mm-hmm.
This week I'm asking, if Keenum throws 3 interceptions today, will he be benched?
No.
2 games in a row with 3 interceptions?
Oh, yeah. No. There's no chance. Chad Kelly doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. Chad Kelly thinks that he's like on a party bus at all times.
3rd and 5 here, and completion. Oh, no, Cortland Sutton dropped it. That looked like a completion, surefire completion, and Cortland Sutton just got the ball. Looked like maybe there was a helmet or something that hit the ball. Let's see this on replay. But that's a 3 and out there for the Denver Broncos on their first drive of the game. Marquette King now on to punt.
That's your guy, Marquette King.
I like Marquette. Marquette and I are we're cool. I like Marquette.
Oh, we're cool.
Yeah, we're cool. Me and Marquette. Hey, he's not cool with
not
all
cool
radio
with a lot
hosts.
of media people.
Yeah,
he is not cool with a lot of media people. But
me and Marquette though, we're on the same page
about
most things.
Okay.
Mainly,
does he like catfish?
Yeah, probably. Who doesn't? You're the only one I know who doesn't like catfish.
I don't know if because I was told catfish are bottom feeding kind of fish, so that they're disgusting.
Yeah.
You shouldn't eat them.
All right, I got to tweet something.
Oh no!
So,
it better be your public apology.
It's not my. I'm not going to publicly apologize. I'm not.
Do you have a like? How often do you feel it necessary to tweet?
Let's see here on the Periscope here. We got a lot. Is it Raiders will get their first win today?
Hey.
Your dad is a good man.
All right.
That is true. Us Mexicans love Raiders. Raiders por vida. Why do you state that your dad is Mexican if you're not?
I am Mexican. I didn't say that. I am Mexican.
Chiefs.
What is that supposed to mean? Are they claiming I don't look Mexican right now?
I don't know who KC Chiefer Boogie is, but he said Mahomie. And look, Patrick Mahomes looked absolutely phenomenal today. He is the best quarterback ever through 2 games, and I will admit that.
And I
will say definitively, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in NFL history through 2 games.
Mm-hmm. And I will cut this video and post it on Twitter for all you Kansas
City fans
that are pissed at TJ.
What more do you want me to admit?
TJ literally had the city of Kansas City, like, attacking him for, like,
all summer?
At least a month,
but
right?
See, here's the thing.
Of preseason and pre-preseason, where they were just, like, hating on him on a regular basis.
Right.
Like, it got to a little crazy.
No. But see, here's the thing. Nobody ever gives a shit in Kansas City if I say Patrick Mahomes was an amazing draft pick. He's going to be the best quarterback in the league in 5 years.
Because they already know that. You're telling them what they know.
But they don't know that.
What they feel they know.
Do you remember when Nick Foles threw for like 30 touchdowns and no picks? Nick Foles. He was amazing. Nick Foles was amazing for 15 games. Nick Foles.
15 games.
Yeah, Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, the MVP of last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, Nick Foles, the MVP of last year's Super Bowl. My point here is that he is absolutely going to get benched next week for Carson Wentz, and everybody knows Nick Foles is not an elite-level quarterback because he has struggled so much outside of those 15 games.
Well, all
I'm telling you is that this guy is going to struggle at some point, and how he reacts to those struggles is going to define his career.
That's literally the easiest prediction you could possibly make.
This is what's happening right now is not indicative of what you're likely to see his whole career.
Of course not. Everyone's going to struggle at some point.
So why is everybody acting like I'm wrong about something when I'm not? Oh, that's a fumble. Domata Pecco falls on it, and it looks like that is no. Okay, Raiders get the ball back, it looks like, but huge defensive play there. Strip. That is the 3rd strip, I believe, by Von Miller this season.
Huge dance.
Well, let's see here. Let's see exactly what happened here, because that looked a little confusing. I'm not sure. We can't quite hear exactly what's going on, but it looks like Pecco is saying he had the ball. Oh, they're going to call the flag on the defense, and that is going to totally wipe out that play. Holding on the defense. Todd Davis. That is a costly penalty. Let's see here. The second part is if it smells like fish, it a dish.
Huh?
The second part, okay. All you do is hate on the Chiefs. I don't just exclusively.
Thank you. Who is that? Follow me on Twitter.
Think Broncos win this game? I do think Broncos win this game, but I don't think they cover. I think they're like 6.5-point favorites here.
You're all about the betting, man. You're all about the betting.
Well, everybody's about the betting now. There's Marshawn Lynch again, and he is stuffed for no gain there. Second down now for the Raiders. 3-0 Raiders lead.
Did you know that in secondary schools, middle school, high school, kids can get suspended for up to 5 days for betting on campus?
Hey, why? No, what's wrong with betting?
Well, so one of my friends, little brothers, he was telling me the other day, he said, I wanted to do a raffle at my school to raise money for this event that we were hosting because he's on the student council. And he said, but I was told if I use the word raffle, I will get suspended because it's a betting term.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you should tell them that betting's legal these days.
Vikings and Packers have tied 29 all. G pointing that out on our on our chat. Patrick saying, I'm upset and want chaos. Go Raiders. Wow, Patrick from the Oskar Blues location in Denver, who is an architect of their wonderful menu, is now professing that he wants the Raiders to win this game.
But why, Patrick? Wait, is it because you're upset about the Steelers?
Patrick also says bleep Mahomes. That's what he says. Bleep Mahomes.
So you are a Steelers fan.
Craig says Jena is muy bonita.
Gracias.
Muy.
Oh, muy.
Wow. Let's see here. Broncos recovery. Craig says stuck his ass.
On that last run by Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
They stuck his ass.
I'm so ready for the Cowboys game. G, are you ready for the Cowboys game? Because they're going to lose.
Are you ready
They're
to
going
to
lose to the
lose,
Giants.
G?
They're going to lose to the Giants. Saquon Barkley is going to have so many yards.
Why do you do this to yourself? Please, stop doing this. Quit talking about Cowboys with TJ. He will just obliterate you with words. He's
facts?
a wordsmith.
With facts?
Have you not followed him on Twitter?
Also, it helps that the Cowboys are bad. I'm right about every team in the NFL right now except the Chiefs. I am. Every team in the league I'm right about except for the Chiefs right now. Kansas City Chiefs are the only team I'm wrong about. That's it. It's one team. Kale says, good job, D. D,
We'll
getting the stop.
Mark this moment. I will cut film, and I'm going to cut that piece where you say, I'm right about every NFL team in blah, 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 blah.
I said every team except the Chiefs.
Except for the Chiefs. And then literally when all your claims are false, I'm going to play that, push that clip.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. What are
you saying? Look, I'm not infallible, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. I'm almost never wrong. It's true.
Guys, we're here at Oskar Blues. TJ's eating catfish.
It's really good.
I've never had it, but I'm going to try this tiny piece.
I just know that. See, here's the thing. I have covered the Chiefs for so long. I know this team. I know who they are. I know the players. I know the coaches. I know everything about that team. And I'm telling you right now that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to start to suck at some point. Like, not only is it going to be bad, it's going to be...
So the only way you're wrong, you're saying, the only way you are wrong is if the Kansas City Chiefs...
Don't, like, if they...
Don't suck. So what is the definition of sucking? Like, more than 1 game, 2 games, 3 games? How many do they have to lose for you to be wrong? Every team is going to suck at some point.
If they're like 12-4 and Patrick Mahomes has 40 touchdown passes this year, I'm wrong. I'm clearly wrong that Patrick Mahomes is going to struggle this first year. But if they end up going like 9-7 and he has 24 touchdown passes after starting off with 9 through 2 games, if that happens...
Wait, why isn't Joshua Briscoe watching this right now? Because
he's
to be
celebrating.
On the
I
record.
guarantee you, Joshua Briscoe is shit-faced
On the
right now.
record.
He is hammered drunk. He is just...
I'm inviting Kyle Berry and Joshua Briscoe to join
I invited Joshua Briscoe. He's not on
Kyle Berry has the Raiders winning today.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
Why does K. Berry have the Raiders winning?
Kyle is
I had them covering, but
one of many radio hosts, radio people here in Denver. He works at Mile High Sports with TJ. And
producer on the morning show.
Yeah.
Does a good job. Love Kyle.
And he has the Raiders winning today.
G says, cut it out. My boys will bounce back, and if they lose, Garrett is gone. Changes will be made. I hope you're right, G. I don't think you're right. I think Jerry's going to stick with Garrett all season. I mean...
Barry spelled with an E or an A?
E. Patrick says, make TJ show his legs. Hashtag chaos.
Patrick, we will never get TJ to admit that he's wrong.
Royce Freeman gets 1 on 2nd and 10. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And 2 drives in. The Broncos...
Tough start.
The Broncos have done nothing. That Cortland Sutton drop is honestly the Cortland Sutton drop was the most eventful thing that happened.
Of Cortland Sutton.
I like Cortland Sutton. He dropped the pass.
He is the cutest puppy on the Denver Broncos team.
Oh, now you like Cortland Sutton, huh?
Oh Lord.
You got a crush on Cortland.
I can't say anything positive. This is why I sound like I'm a Raiders fan right now.
You're creeping on his Insta.
No.
Creeping on his Insta.
He has a cute puppy. He's brand new. That's all I said. I did not say I think I'm creeping on his Insta. That's a good one.
Jake Butt with 9 yards. It looks like he's going to be just shy. That's 4th and inches now. Looks like they mark him a yard short, so it's going to be a 4th down. Marquette King is what?
They're mad about that.
Well, they should. They should be because.
Well, there was some. You could see some lip movement of words.
So you're watching the lip movement?
Oh, gosh. It's not Cortland Sutton's lips.
You're watching
Jake
Jake Butt?
Butt's lips.
Yeah, you like Jake Butt, too? Is that another thing? Now you're looking at the Jake Butt.
Okay, so if you have a crush on Patrick Mahomes, then.
I have a crush on Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You want him to be your Mahomie.
I do. I would love that. He seems like a genuinely nice guy. That's the thing, is that this was distorted. All of this Patrick Mahomes stuff was distorted. I simply said something.
By your words.
Like, hey, he's good. I think he's going to be very good.
No, you said.
I thought, yeah, you're right.
Good in 5 years.
I said he was going to be the best in the league in 5 years. Best in the. How big of a compliment do I have to give Patrick Mahomes?
I said he was City to leave you alone.
Yeah, how big does it have to be?
I don't know how big.
I said Mahomes. Yeah, John saying Mahomes throwing 6 touchdowns is unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
It is.
It really is unbelievable. And I said it's unbelievable. What he's done through 2 games is unbelievable. What he does the next 2 games, I think, will be very believable.
I'm guessing the person who hated that post was Patrick.
Craig says there is a new Magnum PI starting soon. There is, and it's I think the dude who's the character, the main character, is Hawaiian. I think they picked a Hawaiian guy.
Very cool. I'm so proud of our very small steps to be more diverse in media.
I'd settle for accurate. And if you're going to do a cop show about people in Hawaii, I would imagine
probably Hawaiian.
They will be Hawaiian.
Who were the 2 people I said I was going to invite? Because I couldn't find Kyle Berry's name, and then I got sidetracked with your ridiculousness.
Let's see. Sonny says, why do you guys are even going play-by-play? Shit, I'm watching the game on my sister's big-ass flat screen. Look, some people don't like listening to Iron Eagle and Dan Fouts. Some people, I don't know who's doing this game today, but some people don't like the commentary. You want to listen to people who are going to talk about real shit, and they're going to say real stuff, and they're going to have real reactions. And if you want to know what a call really is on the screen, we're going to tell you.
Yeah.
And if it's horse shit, we're going to call it horse shit. And if you want to come and enjoy we're watching the game the way you guys are watching the game. That's the big plus in all of this, is that we are trying to give you guys some authenticity here, as is Oskar Blues Brewery. And I'll tell you what, this really is one of probably the coolest restaurant chains in Colorado.
It really is. So honestly, this used to be old Chicago's. I went to high school, middle school here in Colorado Springs, and I was just down here looking for old Chicago's one night. But when I stumbled upon the fact that it was converted to Oskar Blues, I was so much more happy. I was like, that's going to be way better food. They have great food and really good brews and drinks as well. So it's a great place to be.
Sonny says, don't talk about the squad like that, son. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't be busters, man. I'm done with that whack shit. Shake my head. I don't know what you were talking about, Sonny.
Sonny, which squad? And is it him talking about him? Because that's his thing. You can't be really mad at him because that's his thing.
I'm not showing my legs, guys.
Show your legs.
G saying, don't talk ill of my boys. Kind of hard not to. Oh, Derek Carr with the screen, and that is shut down by Domata Pecco. Great play there. Flag is down. I don't know if they're going to call maybe a collar tackle. They may either do a collar or.
What do you guys think about all these new tackling rules?
Well, the collar's not new, but.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking. I feel like there's so many more flags.
Ooh, it looked like they're saying this is against the Broncos. Pecco is arguing. Let's hear the call. Ineligible receiver downfield. And that is declined. 3rd down now. Denver with a good stop there. Pecco, good play there by Pecco. I mean, he was on top of the ball, the running back there.
You can hear the fans there at Broncos Stadium at Mile High, whatever it's called, really getting into it now.
Let's see. Patrick says, I hate Dan Fout. John says it's stupid. He does not like the new
Patrick was wondering
rules.
Where we're going to be next weekend.
I think we're back at Henry's Tavern next weekend.
Tavern, downtown Denver.
Ooh, 3rd and 9. Oh, and Martin gets 8.
See, this is what I mean. It's not that I am cheering for the Raiders, but I do like a good run. I can respect both teams and how they're playing.
Right, but that was a good play for the Broncos because the Raiders didn't get the first down.
Right. But it's what I'm saying is I appreciate good football. Doesn't matter who did it. You're a sports nihilist. You hate all teams.
Yeah, John says great for Pecco. Kale saying good stop.
Great stop.
Zach, way too many flags in football these days.
For real. Like the flow of the game is just so much. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but Z, you know what happens? Even though Pac-Man Jones got hit really quickly on that return, he held on to the ball. You know who wasn't doing that?
Isaiah McKenzie.
Isaiah McKenzie. So
you are such an Isaiah McKenzie hater.
But he's not on the he's not
on the team anymore. So leave the man alone.
Where's he at now? Where's Isaiah McKenzie? I lost track of him. Is he in Canada? That's where I thought he was.
Well, if I tell you where he's at, you're gonna say I'm creeping on his Insta. So I'm not telling you nothing.
Where is he?
No, not telling you.
Do you know?
Maybe I do.
I don't think you do.
I have a lot of inside information. Did you see my insider Rockies post the other day? Got that.
Ooh, G says he's about to invite a lot of Cowboys fans. Go right ahead, G.
Let's go, G. We want to talk Cowboys football with you guys.
Philip Lindsay, best run of the day there for Denver. That's about 4 yards.
Philip Lindsay was my highlight player from last weekend.
He was. You're a big Lindsay fan.
Huge.
He has looked really, really good. Great story, Philip Lindsay. Fat Man, the Sitting Dog Jr. has
What's
joined
up,
the broadcast.
Do you mind if we just call you Rob? Your name's kind of long.
Fat Rob.
No.
Patrick says, go Raiders, hashtag chaos, hashtag upset, hashtag heartbroken, hashtag TJ skinny legs.
Yes. This is what you get. You cannot say your legs are the size of Bo freaking Jackson's legs.
I did have Bo Jackson legs at one point.
No. You said you have. Current.
Oh!
What a catch.
Big reception downfield. Demaryius Thomas. Really shielded. He created space for himself really well there. Great throw there by Case Keenum as well. Just throw it up.
Patrick says, Jena, he has no idea who the Rockies are.
Who?
Patrick said that you have no idea who the Rockies are, so I don't need to talk about how I got this insider info, insider photo, and posted on my Instagram way before it was posted anywhere else.
Kale says, what's wrong with Canada, TJ? And there's nothing wrong with Canada. I just thought Isaiah McKenzie would wind up there. I will not speak ill of the Montreal Alouettes. Keenum complete there, but short of the first down to Jake Butt. So that'll be a fourth down. Again, they go to the tight end. Jake Butt now short by a yard.
Nice.
2 consecutive drives in a row, and they're going to have to punt. I think it's good that they're trying to get the tight end more involved. I do not know if this middle of the field strategy is working here early on. I mean, Bill Musgrave has clearly decided he wants to get the tight end more involved in the offense. Maybe they're setting stuff up for later in the game, but I think you would rather, score some touchdowns here early on against the Raiders, give yourself a little bit of a cushion. Returnable out of bounds, Nelson with goodness. I'm trying to think of Nelson's first name. I can't think of it. Jordy Nelson, yes. I was trying to think Jameer, and I'm like, that's not right. It's not Jameer Nelson. That's a basketball player, Jameer Nelson.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Are we on the
right
sport
I kept saying
right
Jameer, and I'm like, no, that's not right. It's not Jameer.
Patrick is letting out a lot of truth here on our Facebook feed. Please join our Facebook feed because you will hear the real truth, which is that my one leg, is twice the size of TJ's.
It's not twice the size of...
It is been seen in person.
Is that even flattering to say to you that your legs are twice the size of my legs?
I don't care. I want to have big,
Derek
strong
Carr
legs.
complete there to Amari Cooper, and they've got a first down. Cooper has been much maligned the last couple of years, really, because his catch rate's been so low. This is a big year for Amari Cooper because he's got to display that he is a consistently reliable target if he wants to get a good contract.
I got into a lot of trouble saying around a lot of Broncos fans that I thought that the Chargers or the Raiders would.
Well, Amari Cooper again, and they get 7 yards, it looks like, on that play.
I got in trouble for saying the Chargers or the Raiders would actually do more than the Broncos would do this year. It was not a popular opinion.
You got in trouble?
Well, yeah, you know, I got a lot of hate. Kind of like what happened to you when all those people attacked you for your hate.
But I don't have hate.
You were hating on Patrick Mahomes.
I wasn't hating on Patrick Mahomes. I said he would struggle.
Are you doing the thing where you like are trying to pull his little hair because you're like the boy who's pulling the pigtails? You're so into him, you want to talk negative about him so that maybe he notices you?
Derek Carr complete for a first down there. That one to the fullback.
That's what you're trying to do.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
The silence says it all. Bo Jackson. Oh, somebody said that you are the size of Bo Jackson. Your entire entity.
My entire body is the size of Bo Jackson's leg.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
John says the Broncos need to be a lot better against Cook. Yes, that's true. Right now, Amari Cooper is their biggest issue. Patrick says, I think it's an incredible compliment. Don't take that from her.
Thank you, Patrick.
But a total insult to you. Hashtag Patrick Truths. Another truth. Raiders 27, Broncos 13, Patrick Truths.
All right. Tell us what your end of game score you would think is going to be for this game. We're at we still haven't updated the score.
Oh, yeah.
3-0.
I better do that. Update the score here. Hold on a second.
No, it's backwards.
The Raiders have 3.
Oh, okay.
Backwards. I know what I'm doing here.
It didn't work. Oh, okay. You got to give it a second. He knows what he's doing. I got a little cocky because I was told I was right about something finally. So, like, I'm just like, kind of, yes, you're wrong.
Shut
Everything
up.
you do is wrong.
Listen to me.
Well, I'm going to go make sure everyone who are here, our invited people are
You're leaving the broadcast?
Feeling, you know, well invited. You didn't show everybody the bar yet or all the cool things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Get you your cider.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to eat some of this food if you put it on a plate for me, too. They're over there.
Oh, do you want some? Do you like you kept saying you didn't want any?
I do want some.
All
I'll take a little, one or two, one little pickle.
Here's some
that's
catfish.
A big pickle, gosh.
So we're here at Oskar Blues, and we're getting. That's not how you eat that. Oh,
well,
okay. That's
taking
fine.
It to go sit
there
with
you
these
go. Take the
people
rest of those.
Okay.
Go over there.
What is that? The green balls in there. I'm not a fan of green balls.
What are those called? Capers. I think those are capers.
All right, I'm gonna try eating some green balls.
Capers. You can't tell me you've never had capers in anything.
I think they're also on lox and bagels, which my family enjoys quite a bit, but I think I picked them off.
Let's see. John says, close one. 24-17 Broncos is John's prediction.
John, I love you, man, but you always believe in the Broncos. Come on.
They won last week. What are you
crapping
on John for?
I just want him to be honest instead of just always believing in them.
Craig is asking, are you high? Yeah, are you high, Jenna? You.
He said you.
He didn't say me. Actually, I think he's looking at John. Yeah, Mark is saying capers. You see that? Mark just said capers. Green balls. Oh, Marshawn Lynch. Big gain for Marshawn Lynch. There's a flag on the play. Marshawn Lynch run out of bounds. Let's see what the call is here. There, briny goodness. Puff, puff, pass, man. Oh, wow. Holding on the Raiders. Good call there for the Broncos. Erasing a big, big gain there by Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch had gotten them inside the red zone, all the way down to the 15-yard line. And that is totally erased. 30-yard gain erased because of a holding penalty. It is now 1st and 20. Derek Carr under center, ace formation. And basically just throwing it out to the wide receiver on a screen play, and they pick up about 15 yards. It's going to be about 2nd and 5, it looks. Martavis Bryant is the receiver there. Martavis Bryant was re-signed back to the Oakland squad this week. Did you guys like that signing? Did you guys think that the signing of Martavis Bryant was a good call there by the Raiders? Roby got held. Yeah, right, Mark. Yeah. Yep. Correct. Let's see here. They're taking Bryant out. 1st and 10 now. And moving all the way forward. Let's see there. It's about a 2-yard gain. 2nd down now. 2nd down and 8 about it's going to be. Let's take a look at some of our other chats in here. Oh, yep. Hey, Tony. Yeah, we're paying attention to the Periscope. Jena, it's not too late to jump on the Raiders bandwagon. That's what they're saying over there. We are looking at Periscope. We're also trying to look in at Twitch as well. Most of our attention, though, is put on Facebook. So if you want to comment, Facebook's probably the best place to watch and comment. That is a completion out there to Carter. And it is going to be about a 3rd and 4, it looks like. 3rd and 4. Right here live at Oskar Blues. Man, this place is nice. If you guys are ever in Colorado Springs, check out Oskar Blues, downtown Colorado Springs. That's where we're broadcasting from today. Springs is not that far away from Denver. If you're in Denver, you want to come down here for a nice weekend. My wife and I come down here all the time. Check out Oskar Blues in Colorado Springs as well. You go to any Oskar Blues location, you're going to get great value. You're going to get great service. You're going to get great food and drink. And Derek Carr goes down there. Von Miller, another sack. Another sack by Von Miller. That is his 4th sack on the season. This was already shaping up to be a vintage Von Miller year. And the attention that Von Miller gets, he is always getting attention. But if you've got Bradley Chubb and Shane Ray and Shaq Barrett on the other side, Von Miller is free to do that. You can't put another guy on Von Miller. It's too difficult because there's too much to deal with. So Raiders here are going to have to settle for another field goal attempt, 46 yards. That's right down the middle, and it will be 6-0. Denver trails the Raiders. 11:47 to go in the first half. 6-0. Raiders lead now. And look, at this point, Von Miller did his job. The defense has been doing a decent job so far of limiting the damage once guys, kind of get into that realm. But, man, let's take a look here. John says, Jena, I'm expecting some turnovers by the Raiders to help us win. John says, the coverage needs to be fucking tighter. Yes. Yeah, Miller time, man. Von Miller. That was a great play by Von Miller. But, look, now it's kind of up to Case Keenum, right? Keenum is the guy that we're waiting to see him show up. One touchdown gets them back into this thing. One touchdown gets them back into this. So, we're not like it's not a problem yet. But so far, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Case Keenum. All right, John says, I like to see those kinds of sacks in this game. Yeah, and look, the Raiders' offensive line is pretty good. So if the Broncos don't really get a ton of sacks today, I'm okay with it. They just need to create turnovers. However they do that. They already got one strip in the game, and it looked like Pecco fell on it. But yeah, look, I think that that's how they're going to get it. Turnovers are going to be really big in this game for a number of reasons, but one of which is that secondary is kind of porous. So if you're looking for stops, I don't think you're going to see a ton of stops in this game. They're going to give up first downs. They're going to give up some first downs. They're going to give up some yards. You just got to make sure they don't score touchdowns. But really, honestly, they need to get turnovers. They need them. All right, let's see here. Craig, 6-0 isn't nothing. That's not nothing, right? That's not nothing. 6-0. 6-0 is a little bit of. You don't like being behind in a game, but certainly, you know, the Broncos showed enough promise in that first week to make me think that they would, at the very least, be able to run the ball effectively here, which we haven't really seen so far. They need to pick up some first downs. I mean, they need to put some drives together. And so far, they have not been in scoring position yet, so that needs to change. Nathan Lopez in the house. Edward Hughes in the house. Craig says Green Bay Packers came back from a 20-0 start, so yes. Yes. All right, Philip Lindsay lets it go back out of the back of the end zone, and they will start at the 25. Trent Green. Trent Green giving us a breakdown on CBS of just how much time in the pocket Jared Goff had last week. That's great. Trent Green wishes he had that kind of protection in Kansas City when he was playing. Looking back over to our Periscope feed. 6-0 now here on the Periscope feed. We've got a few people watching there. Please, by all means, share the feed, man. Share the feed. Done. I'm sharing. I'm sharing the feed. That's what the other thing I wanted to check is Twitch. We have a pretty decent audience on Twitch, actually, and we need to start paying more attention to you guys because I know how much you guys love the Twitch. Pennywise TTV is online. Let's see here. No comments right now on the Twitch feed that I can see, but by all means, please start commenting as soon as you can. I have 215 notifications on Twitter. And, oh, there goes Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay, a big gain. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line. Philip Lindsay, local kid here in Colorado. Huge gain there for the Broncos. Awesome play there. Philip Lindsay has been a bright spot every single step of the way. How the hell did Philip Lindsay go undrafted? That's what I want to know. How? How did that happen? How did it happen? How did it happen? Okay. I got freezing cold takes. Freezing cold takes is all over me about the Patrick Mahomes stuff. All right. All right, let's see here. Oakland up 6-0. Second quarter. I really would. I would like to see just how much people change their tune in a month on Patrick Mahomes. Really. I'd like to hear that. Freezing cold takes. Let's see in a month if everybody's still just gung-ho about Patrick Mahomes. 2 months from now. Let's see where he is 2 months from now. Let's see where he is at the end of the season. Let's see where he is next season. It takes time. He got off to a great start. He's the best quarterback ever through 2 games. Let's see here. John is saying if Keenum can drive the ball down and have less turnovers, Broncos all the way. Yeah, it's 3rd and 6 right now. 3rd and 6. Mahomes has time, relatively clean pocket, and he's picked off. Intercepted at the goal line, number 22 for the Raiders. That is a costly interception there for Patrick Mahomes. Or, sorry, Patrick Mahomes. I got Mahomes on the brain. Costly interception there for Case Keenum. Wow. He tried to fit it in there, could not do it, and that is a costly turnover. That is not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Mark says more tape on him. We'll see if he's Rodgers or Prescott. Craig says interception. Mark says I agree 3 more games. Yeah, see, like people like be rational. Let's see. Well, there goes that theory. The theory on Philip Lindsay or the theory on Lindsay is fire. Yeah, what I don't. Yes, everybody is very upset right now about. Yeah, freezing cold takes is just so. They're just so so ecstatic. Everybody's so excited right now. Okay. See, that's the amazing thing about how reactionary sports is that I'm guessing all of these Chiefs fans that are on Twitter right now who are like wanting me to, I don't know, admit to something that I didn't say. It's very fascinating to me how reactionary. I'm guessing they're all going to be fucking quiet in a month. They're not going to say anything in a month when Patrick Mahomes is struggling miraculously. The league will figure him out, like they do to everybody. So, anyways, costly interception there by Case Keenum, and the Broncos have a problem here. Case Keenum so far has been the one guy everybody has kind of relied on to say, hey, he's fixing the offense. The offense will be better because of Case Keenum, and he's been the weak spot. Case Keenum has been the weak spot. That's what I'm tweeting at right now. Weak spot for the Broncos offense so far. Everything else seems to be working just fine. All right, let's see here. And Amari Cooper getting a lot more involved now. He picks up about 5 yards there on that game. They're running a lot of this wide receiver screen stuff right now. Okay, going back to the play on Keenum. Keenum's got the 3 receivers and just tries to force through into double coverage. That's quite simply, that is a bad throw. Bad throw. That's a bad throw on Keenum. All right, Keenum now. Keenum now. I don't know what you do if you're Bill Musgrave. If you're looking at your Keenum issue and you are saying, well, we're going to have to run the ball more. We're going to have to find him better situations. We're going to have to figure out something. If you can't attack the middle of the field there, that limits everything else you can do. I hope this offense doesn't turtle, but I don't know any other alternative other than just to kind of simply say, hey, look, great stop there on 3rd and 1 on Marshawn Lynch. Domata Peko led the way. Great stop there by the Broncos. They're going to get the ball back. That is a very, very good response there by the Broncos defense there after the offense just turned the ball over in the worst possible place. Just a great job there. And also, too, it looked like Von Miller was in on that play as well. Really great job there by both players. Jena says, share this post if you love Jena. Thanks, Jena. Craig says, we have a great play, then a terrible play. What's the quarter? I can't see this game on TV. It is second quarter, 7:32 to go in the second quarter. And Keenum back out on the field for a 1st and 10 after that interception just a few plays ago. Just 4 plays ago, Case Keenum threw a bad interception right at the goal line. Mark is looking at here, says, do you see Gruden running the game as he did with Tampa Bay and the Raiders all those years ago? Yeah, basically, I don't think that anything has really changed about Gruden yet. At least from where he was. We don't know. There's no real indication that his strategy is going to change. It's hard to tell. We're only 2 games in. Not even 2 games in. All right, John Misak says, Kelly, better arm, better arm, better arm. You guys agree? Kale says, great stop. Again, it was a great stop. Really good. Pecco was having a hell of a game so far. Hell of a first half. Craig says, RO might suck right now. Yeah. Well, for now. Oh, there's Philip Lindsay again. Can't break the tackle, but on 2nd and 11, he picks up 5, so it'll be 3rd and 6. About 3rd and 6 there. 3rd and 7. They're going to mark it 3rd and 7. Getting a little optimistic there on how many yards Philip Lindsay gained. Let's see here. 0 for 4 so far on 3rd down are the Broncos. They're going to have to throw past the sticks. I don't see if they try to throw it to the tight end short of the 1st down marker and then they get stopped short of the 1st down marker, I'm not going to be pleased. Oh, and it's almost over Keenum's head, and he gets sacked on the pressure. That was a bad play there. Bad snap. The pressure clearly caused some problems there for the Broncos offensive line, and the Denver Broncos are going to have to punt once again after a little bit of promise on that last drive. Case Keenum here now can't get anything going. Can't get anything going. So they're going to have to figure something out there. They have to run the ball or something. Here, let's take a look at some more comments here. RD is swallowing. Craig says, the Raiders are nibbling. And then John says, I was hoping that you would chant on the Kelly comment, LOL. And then Craig says, bad snap. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now here. And look, the defense, I said at the beginning of the game, I thought the defense was going to be the weak spot. And I've been proven wrong so far. The defense has performed much better. And the offense has been the ones who can't really get anything done. So not a great look there for the Denver Broncos on offense. Kelly. John is going all in on Chad Kelly. He thinks do you want to see Chad Kelly? Do you want to see Chad Kelly? All right, let's go back to my menchies. Let's see what's going on with the mentions on Twitter. And, yeah. Oh, no. Just that one. Yeah. All right, so everybody once again is, yeah. Right, like, okay, fine. You guys, like, the first 2 games of the season, Chiefs fans. I apologize to everybody who is listening to me kind of like half broken speech talk about the Chiefs stuff, because I'm getting just blown up on Twitter right now by all these Chiefs fans. So if I want Chiefs fans to engage here, but I can't have 2 separate conversations about the game and then. All right, so. All right, so people are trying to get sarcastic with me here on Twitter, saying, "Oh well, Mahomes probably isn't as good as Case Keenum." It really is. It's insane how insecure Chiefs fans are.
It's insane how angry and how good you are at infuriating Chiefs fans.
Right. It really is. It's like this is massive. This is decades of insecurity coming out right now.
Oh God.
Decades of insecurity from Chiefs fans right now. Decades. Like 2 games. 2 games. That's all it takes, Chiefs fans. 2 games. Takes 2 games. to get Chiefs fans boners up.
Oh my gosh. He's playing fantastic.
Yeah, through 2 games.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Case Keenum, who is not.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's been terrible through 2 games.
Through 2 games is doing awful. So let the team get hyped. Let the fans get hyped about it. They should be hyped about it. He's playing great. He's playing above expectations.
Above?
Yeah. Because I don't think anyone expected him to be this good. I think they expected him to be good, but not this good.
I expected the Steelers to be better. That's for sure. Oh, wow.
You also said that you're not wrong about any team in the NFL, right?
Except for the Chiefs.
Well, you were wrong about the Steelers. You thought they'd be better.
I thought their defense would be better, yeah.
So you were wrong. What a catch.
Like,
that was Cook?
Patrick Mahomes has yet to have to throw to receivers who aren't wide open.
I got a guest star to come on our show.
Who's that?
A middle schooler Broncos fan here in the bar with his family.
Celebrity?
He's a celebrity in my book.
Okay.
He said he will tell us all about his favorite player for the Broncos. Thank you.
All right, so this is a cider. It's a wild berry cider. Oskar Blues puts out. As you can see, it says Dale's Pale Ale. Dale's Pale Ale, for those who are not aware.
And not from Colorado.
What's that?
Dale's Pale Ale is pretty common for people within Colorado.
Yeah, if you're not from Colorado. This is the #1 selling beer at Coors Field. I'm going to say that again. Dale's Pale Ale from Oskar Blues Brewery is the #1 selling beer at what field?
Coors Field.
Coors. What's Coors? I can't remember what Coors is. What is that?
Oh, it's just like...
Oh, it's a beer. Yeah.
Most people in Colorado call it water or piss.
It's a Colorado beer, too.
Yes.
That just goes to show you how big of snobs Colorado people are about their beer. I think Colorado people wear it with pride. That they're snobs about beer.
San Diego has more microbrews than Colorado does, but Coloradans are definitely more snobbish about it.
You're talking about wait. San Diego has more.
Has more microbrews than Colorado.
The whole state of Colorado.
Yes.
The whole state. That's not true. There's no way that's true.
I got into a big argument with some brewery
I'm getting into an argument with you right now.
You always are arguing. No one ever is just talking with TJ. Everyone is always fighting with you.
They are so mad. They are so mad.
Let's read some of your tweets out.
Do you want to read?
Let's read some of these tweets.
Okay, go right ahead. Start reading some of these tweets.
From Andrew. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. What would you say?
Just say Andrew.
From Andrew. You're a moron. You constantly pick at Chiefs fans, and when you get a reaction, you call them insecure. Loser.
All right, let's go down.
I feel bad for you. Like, you must have to be very, very... Actually, let me take that back. I feel slightly bad for you because you do bring it upon yourself. But you have to have some cojones, or for you, majones, to handle all the criticism. Let's see. It's insane how bad your takes are. Make Skip Bayless look like a genius. Was that the same Andrew or a different Andrew?
Well, see, here's the thing, though. It's just Chiefs fans. Just Chiefs. It's exclusively Chiefs fans. I dealt with this for a long time in Kansas City because and it's dropped. 3rd and 2 dropped there by Roberts, and there's a flag on the play. We'll see what that is. It looks like in the vicinity of defensive holding. We'll see what happens here, but if not holding, defense. That's what I thought it was. So defensive holding there on the Broncos. Unfortunate call there for them because they've been getting. The defense has been getting some pretty good stops here. Here you've got the hold there on Pac-Man Jones away from the play, and that's very unfortunate because that was a stop. They made the play in the right place, but they could not get. Officials are going to spot that every time.
This other person tweeted you saying, surely he can throw for 6 TDs. This is in response to one of your tweets that I didn't see. What was the tweet you said?
Case Keenum has been the weak spot for the Broncos offense so far.
And he said, surely he can throw for 6 TDs. Another quarterback did it today.
He did. Another quarterback threw for 6 touchdowns today. And it was Case Keenum. Or, I'm sorry, it was Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has been the best quarterback through 2 games ever, and he's always going to have that.
You want some Mahomes?
Chiefs fans will always have these 2 games.
He's got Mahomes.
I mean, what do you think the rest of the season looks like?
For Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously...
Is he going to be the MVP of the league?
Look, okay, if I'm thinking about it as a player who's in my first season, I'm thinking about it from the player perspective, he's probably working his ass off on a regular basis. He's probably trying so hard. He's probably working so hard every day.
You think other people don't work hard?
Oh, absolutely, but I think he's probably working the hardest to keep up his stats. He wants to continue to look good. So he definitely probably is working really, really hard. I don't think that he's going to be six touchdowns every week, obviously, but I think he'll be good.
Look at that.
41 notification. 41 Chiefs fans would like
in
to
like a minute
yell at TJ. Let's find a good one.
This is funny. Look, wait until those famed NFL defenses catch up to Patrick Mahomes when they get on tape that he's throwing perfectly placed passes on every play and knows exactly what to do on every decision. It'll be over then.
Well, that's just you're like a little far-fetched, like how good he's going to be on every play. Come on, perfectly placed passes. Perfect.
Well, it's easy to throw to open receivers.
All right. Hey, so my guest is here. Do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
Oh, you wanna kick me off?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do that. I'll put this back on the comments on the Facebook page. We have 25 new comments for you guys to go through. So
25 new comments. Well, let's hope he doesn't curse.
I'm going to step away here for a second. We're going to get this new guy on.
Yeah, he's going to be the future of broadcasting.
That's right. Here we go.
Would you like your beer? And I'll take your phone so you can go respond to these tweets. This is Ryan. Say hi to everybody, Ryan. This is the camera right there. He's a huge Broncos fan.
Yep, I would rather watch any Bronco game, whether loss or win. Even
over anything?
Yeah, over anything. Even if it's...
Over SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, yes, I'm sure.
Right, why don't you tell us where you go to school, what your favorite subject is, and your favorite after-school activity?
So I go to Sabin Middle School in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yeah.
And my favorite subject is probably going to be science.
Okay, why do you like science?
Just because it gets me in more of a, what's the word? Happy mood.
Oh, okay.
When I get to do all of these labs and whatever.
Those are pretty cool for you. Yeah, you like the labs, you like the hands-on work. We just had Cook with a huge catch for a first down. It looks like it was 44 yards. Here we go. First down for the Raiders. Not good for the Broncos.
Nope, no.
Ryan is this kid who has a loophole. He calls it a loophole for everything that makes you angry. Anything that could possibly make you angry, Ryan has a loophole for.
Well, at least for me, because for you, it's a different situation. But for me, I'm a kid and I don't have as much experience in the real world.
All right, so we have some comments here. Guest star on the show. What's up, Craig? This is my friend Craig. He says, what's up to the guest star? Let's see. John says, I have mentioned earlier on my fantasy post on my page, which I sent to TJ, the link to. Cook should be starting any fantasy team. Well, Cook is doing awesome right now. He just had that 44-yard pass. You know, this is 2nd and 4 for the Raiders, and it looks like it's going to be another touchdown, Raiders touchdown, which is not something we say very often here in Denver.
Right, because we're never really looking forward to that.
Never looking forward to that. Let's see here. Then we had, what's up, Josh Briscoe? Yes, Josh is a Patrick Mahomes fan. And TJ, my co-host, he hates Patrick Mahomes. But he threw for 6 TDs today.
Nice.
That's insane. So Josh was giving TJ some hate. Mahomes is so overrated, and once he plays against a good team, it'll be proven. Wade, do you think that good team is the Broncos? Because I'm not sure that the Broncos are proving their defense is that good right now. Is that a touchdown? We have a touchdown? The ball looks like it's in the touchdown range.
But what I believe is I don't think that Oakland's going to score as much because Philip Lindsay, or at least the Broncos are going to keep up with him because Philip Lindsay is keeping his own and the defense are stopping the Raiders when they need to.
Nice.
Now, obviously here that's not working out for them since they're at the goal line, but
yeah.
I mean...
Second and goal, 38 seconds left. We got to get a big Broncos stop right here. You think that Von Miller's got this? Do you trust in the Von?
Yes.
Well, look, you got a bunch of fans. Hey, Ryan. What's up, Ryan? Go, Ryan. I'll be right back. All right, John, come back as soon as you can. Hey, Wade, what's up? Nice shirt, Rye. Oh, people like your shirt, Rye. Oh, no. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with the touchdown. 12-0. And we are in Denver. What do you think's happening up in the stadium? Are people angry?
Yes, for sure. Since it's the homes.
Yeah, it's at home. Okay, what's your loophole for how angry, like your mom? Your mom is a huge Broncos fan. How angry your brother Richard is right now. Which I'm going to invite them to come watch this video right now. But how angry, what's the loophole for this anger that they're probably feeling right now?
So right now, I mean, it's a game. It happens. So you can't really get that mad unless you're obviously the family
of that player.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even then, you shouldn't get that mad because obviously football is a game. Now, hate me if you want to, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. Well, you know what? Being a commentator, you get a lot of hate. TJ has 41 messages right now waiting for him with hatred from Kansas City because he didn't like Patrick Mahomes. So that's what you get. Man, Vance Joseph looking happy right there. Field goal attempt failed. But you're still down by 12, Vance, so come on. Back to reality. He was all excited because they missed the field goal, but it's like, come on. So should we invite Richard Barros to watch this show?
Yeah, let's bring him over.
Bring him over on the air?
Yep.
I don't know if you know Richard Barros, but he is not a fan of being on the air.
Definitely not.
Why can't you find him? It's been an issue all day. See, Richard Prince, I'm not even friends with him. Well, thanks for being on with us, talking about the Broncos Raiders. Before you go, it's about to be halftime. Can you tell us your favorite Broncos player and why they're your favorite?
I mean, it depends. Does it depend on, talking about stats or overall?
Just your favorite, whatever it deems your player your favorite. What do you like?
I have no opinion on that because they all can hold their own and are good in their own aspects.
Okay, but you don't have a favorite player in all of NFL. You don't even have to pick a Broncos player. Come on.
No, I mainly watch football to entertain myself, and sometimes I root for a team. Well, obviously the Broncos when they are on, but I mean, if not, then I root for a team. I usually root for the underdogs because...
Yeah, I like to root for the underdogs too because it's like they have to work twice as hard to win, so...
Yeah.
If they win, it's even better. Oh, what a throw. What a throw. Oh, my gosh. That was a miscatch. That's Demaryius Thomas. There's a flag on the play. 8 seconds left in the second. We're about to hit halftime.
With a 12-0 score.
12-0. What do the Broncos need to do to come out next half and score? Is it offense or is it defense? Do we need to get a stop or do we need to score points? What's more important, do you think? You play. You're the center for your team, right? Did you see there was a long snap that went bad? Did you see it for the Broncos?
Yeah, I saw that. But, I mean, again, it happens.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
Even when you have a long snap that maybe goes awry, it's not a big deal.
Right, because...
It's not a big deal.
Because that can happen.
Yeah. Look, the call was illegal touching. Illegal touching. I'm not really sure
what that is.
What that means. Illegal touching. Like, how particular can you be? All right, we have probably last play of the game. Oh, good first down. Timeout called by the Broncos. Is there time left? They must be putting time back on the clock for that. Third and final timeout for the Broncos. 13 seconds on the clock. Oh, 3 seconds. 2 seconds they put on the clock. Huh. Man, Vance Joseph has a lot of faith in his Broncos right now, offense right now. Like, they're going to score in the 2 seconds that are left.
Yeah, I could see that too because they're at...
What's the play? Are they going to throw? Are they going to run?
I honestly have no clue. They're over at field goal. No, not even field goal range. They're definitely going to go for a pass.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's going to Emmanuel Sanders. Oh. Oh! What a play! What a play!
At least that was a good last play of the quarter.
That was so cool, though.
Yeah.
Did you see him? He got it, and he just passed it right back to Emmanuel Sanders.
Yep, and gained some yards. If there was more time, then they would definitely go for the field goal.
Yeah, they could have actually scored. That would have been a cool play. The Broncos are getting creative. Well, thanks for being on the show with us.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.
This is Ryan. He goes to Sabin Middle School, and he's the future Broncos player. Probably. Let's hope. Good job. Pass it back to TJ. Let's get TJ on here. TJ's probably had enough time to talk to all his haters by now. Did you get a chance to talk to all the people who hate you?
Did I get a chance to talk to all the people who hate me?
Well, yeah, you were getting a lot of messages.
I still am. I still am getting a lot of messages. I'm getting messages from people who are trying to send messages to other people.
Oh, that's an accident, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at? Out here? Let's see. Eric says, "What's up with the Steelers?" Cheryl says, "Nice shirt, Rye."
Yeah, Ryan was. She liked his Broncos shirt.
Let's see. John says, "I'm back. Shared a pic with me and my dog to Jen and TJ on the messenger." She says, "I'm back. What did I miss?"
Who shared a pic with us?
John Mesak did.
Oh, John.
Thank goodness for the misses. Extra point by Nugent. Missed extra point by Nugent. Game management is a major issue. Eric says, "First down. Jena, you don't root for the underdogs. If so, you would be rooting for the Cowboys." John says, "Score some points. Come on, Denver."
First of all, you were there. Did I ever root for LeBron? No.
John saying, "Oh, man, TJ's back."
Yeah, I know, John. It's okay. We'll get him out of here soon. JK. He's just busy talking to all the people who, Who's trolling you?
What's that?
Is that my good friend Connor?
Yeah, Connor Cape. Connor Cape sent me this message. Tell me what you think this is. He said he quoted a tweet and then sent it to me, and it's a tweet about how this guy, I don't know who that is.
Some guy said, "Pretty sad to be in the place TJ Carpenter is when the only way you can get people to pay attention to you is to troll the market that fired you." Ouch, because Kansas City.
That's
and then
right.
Connor Cape said,
Connor
"Good
Cape.
thing his wife's a pharmacist."
That's right. Good thing my wife is beautiful and successful. It is. I'm very lucky. Let's see here.
I see your picture, John. John has sent us a picture. He's watching the game with his puppy.
His little puppy.
Little puppy.
Little puppy. It's so
John,
cute. How
get
big
out
your
of the
puppy?
house. Let's come down here. Get out. Go do something. Let's get a watch party. You host a watch party where you are, and we'll co-host. Stream together. TJ has not had enough time to respond to all his haters, so he's still.
No, I'm just saying, like people forget that I told, like, nobody wants to acknowledge the truth, which is that I said that Patrick Mahomes is going to be a great player.
No.
Great pick.
Please send us quotes from TJ. If you follow TJ on Twitter, it's at TJ Carpenter Show.
Do you want to defend?
Follow me on Twitter. It's Vida Viva Diva.
Let's say. So you're a big Rockies person, right?
Oh yeah, I would say so. I got a Rockies insider.
Let's say that you said that I'm gonna pick a player, Trevor Story.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that at the beginning of Trevor's Story, or whatever, you said Trevor Story was going to struggle
this year,
and then he has a good year. He has a really good year.
He's had a great year.
Well, he was having a great year. He's not having.
He currently is having a great year. He's in the MVP conversation.
Trevor Story is not in the MVP.
Trevor Story is in the MVP.
No,
you cannot use Rockies stats because you don't know the Rockies.
I do know the Rockies.
You don't know the Rockies.
I know the Rockies better than you know the Rockies.
Oh my God!
Way better.
TJ Carpenter has spent his entire year flip-flopping on the Rockies. Patrick, where are you? I need your backup. TJ also believes he has legs the size of Bo Jackson, so you know how much his true statements
look,
are.
I'm just saying. For the moment, that all I did was just say that Patrick Mahomes is going to struggle his first year. So far, he's played against two terrible defenses, and has had an amazing start, which is really, really good. But it also doesn't mean anything. It's not an indication of whether he's going to be good or not. It just means he's hot right now. It's really hot. Remember how hot Vanilla Ice was? You don't remember how hot Vanilla Ice was. Let me see if I can. You know who's going to crash and burn? You know who's super popular right now? Who's going to crash and burn?
Who?
What
was that?
No. The guy with the face tattoos? Who's Post Malone? Post Malone is like the biggest thing on earth right now, right?
Not really.
Who's the biggest new hot act?
I'd have to think about it. What's up, you guys?
All right, there's some new people here.
Oh, gosh. I can't do it.
All right, what's up, guys?
I'm sitting down. Rich and them are over there. We have handshakes, That's what the cool people do.
I saw that. So
it wasn't on the air. I don't want anybody to see my secret handshakes. Okay, do you remember Soulja Boy?
Mm-hmm.
So Patrick Mahomes is Soulja Boy in your opinion?
Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna have one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a one-hit wonder, but I definitely think that this initial surge is like it's a flash. It's not like the real thing. You can still be really excited, but like saying that I'm not excited about Patrick Mahomes or did not say that he was going to be a good player.
I think what you
wrong.
did. Here's the problem.
True. It's not true.
I'm a logical person. Let's bring it back to logic. What you did was you went with extremes.
I did not go with extremes.
You did.
People
said he was a great pick, but he wasn't going to be good. And people took your statement for a while. He wasn't going to be good for a while. And what's going to
happen here?
And instead, he's played great, fantastic, better than great, amazing, phenomenal, whatever adjective you want to use.
Yeah.
He has played in the first two games, and people want to shove it in your face. Now, let's say
that's right. They want a face
game
shove.
3, face shove.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I am one. They are many.
They are many. But see
when the many shut the fuck up when they're wrong. Like they just shut up, and there's nothing that I can. There's nothing. I don't get the crowd. I don't get the mob. The mob right now is out after me, because the mob right now is they just got shit faced at the bar and they're ready to go terrorize something, because they're all happy about what the mob is happy about. They're happy about the irrational thing that I love is now like it's technically correct right now. But it's not.
It's not going to last, is what you're saying.
It is not going to last.
Yeah,
it is not going to last.
People don't want to hear that about their teams.
No, they don't, because they're drunk and stupid. And you know what happens when you get when you get drunk and stupid and you're happy, you're all about the party and you're all active and lively. When you're drunk and stupid and things go poorly, you just fall asleep because you just want to forget. And that's exactly what's going to happen to Kansas City when the other shoe drops, and it's like, oh wait. He got so confident because he threw so many touchdowns early on. Now he's throwing pick after pick after pick, and he can't stop. Like, wait for that to happen, and then at me.
Okay.
That's what I will say.
Then,
no,
so
they're not. They're not.
That.
They're just going to ignore it. They're going to be like, oh, no, I don't know. That guy, he was fucking wrong. That's all I remember. He was wrong early. He was wrong when I wanted him to be wrong, but now he's right, so I'm just going to just shut up and I'm going to ignore him. That's what's going to happen here.
Well, I
don't run from these things. I really don't. And that's the thing about this, and this is why I feel morally superior to all of you Chiefs fans out there right now, is that I don't run from these things. I don't run from them. I talk about them, and I'm open about them, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about them. You're going to go and cower in the dark and run away and scurry. You guys aren't. When he starts throwing picks and starts struggling, and then you guys are going to – people start wondering whether or not he deserves to be benched.
Oh, my gosh.
When that happens –
if you don't think that 2 weeks in a row Case Keenum throws 3 picks 2 weeks in a row, which is hypothetical right now. He only has 1 pick, but he's on par to finish with 3. Let's say and you said he wouldn't get benched.
Keenum's not there yet.
Patrick Mahomes is going to have to do a lot more to get benched.
No, but Keenum's not there yet. And also, too,
not where?
The thing, Keenum is not a franchise quarterback.
And Mahomes is.
Mahomes is a franchise quarterback.
He's there, and he's so young. The thing about old people is that, which TJ's, he just behaves old. He's actually not that old, but he behaves like an old man. Is that you guys don't believe in the young and the youth.
Yeah.
You got to believe in the youth. You got to believe that they are capable of doing things beyond what you were used to seeing. But that's the same thing with LeBron, you know? Like, people want to believe that LeBron isn't greater than Michael Jordan, because they love Michael Jordan, they idolize him, and but LeBron is younger and has done some crazy things for how young, and at young stages in life. So that's a big deal.
What just happened right there? What was that?
It was a drug deal. What do you think?
What did you...
I got my computer so I could invite people to watch the show. Is that a big deal to you?
All right, so Patrick says, fuck the Chiefs. Hashtag Patrick Truths.
Patrick Truths. Patrick, were you on when TJ was trying to say crazy things again?
I wasn't trying to say crazy things.
It's not too late to jump on the Raiders bandwagon.
He deserves hate if you don't like the God Mahomes. He deserves hate if you don't like the God Mahomes. That's what
Mahomes is a
God
right now.
That's what GM Mike Brown said 15 minutes ago.
GM, follow me. I like Patrick Mahomes. I like his curly Q hairs. Hey, wait. There were comments from me. Can you read comments from me?
I read those already. I read those earlier.
I didn't read those. I didn't get to see those. You guys are doing a job.
Shad G is on. What's up, Shad G? He's on the Periscope on Twitter.
I'm gonna go type in my Twitter handle so all my fans on Twitter can follow me instead of following you and hating on you.
What's that?
In Periscope. Go add my Twitter handle so my fans can follow.
Well, so, like, here's the thing.
I'm more of an Instagram
guy.
I
absolutely own all of it. All the social media hate. I read it. I read what you're saying. I don't ignore it. I think a lot of people ignore it because there's no virtue in trying to talk to the mob or trying to reason with the mob. But I really do. I try my best to try to talk to you guys because I think it's important. I think it matters. And like if you can't acknowledge that what you just watched was an anomaly and not like really indicative of what you think it's indicative of, it's not indicative that I'm wrong of anything. It's indicative of that through 2 games you played 2 teams that are in total disarray for various reasons. And didn't play very good defense against a team that's coached by one of the best offensive minds in the history of the sport. And when you get that advantage and you're going up against teams that don't know what they're doing and aren't adjusting, you're going to look really good. But go up against the Rams. See how it works then.
Okay, so
because I guess he's going to get embarrassed against the Rams
next week. Next weekend, who do the Chiefs face? Let's look up that.
Yeah, look up the schedule.
I will.
Look up the schedule. Let's see here. And I'm sure everybody on the okay, we're getting ready for the second half here. That's why we're talking about all this stuff. First half, Case Keenum looked. I thought Case Keenum was looking okay in the first game at times. You know, he was at least throwing the ball downfield and completing passes. Through the first half of this game, he has looked putrid.
You almost pulled a John Elway.
What did I say?
Cade Keenum.
Case Keenum. Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. Cade Keenum.
Patrick, fuck Mahomes. Hope he has a Paxton Lynch game next week. Maybe cry a little.
A Paxton Lynch game. We are Paxton Lynch haters.
Lazaro says, "Sup, Bronco? Are you effing serious?" Eric says, "Score is 0-12." Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta update the score.
You're right,
Sorry,
Eric.
guys. I gotta update the score. I'm updating the score right now.
Hey, Eric and Lorenzo and Lozano and Craig and Mom. My mom is saying, "Go Raiders." My mom must be really in love with my dad because she hates the Raiders. So she's saying that. That's just my dad. But loyalty is key. Share this with your friends, please. Share it. We want to talk to some haters. There were actually some Cowboys fans here in the bar who were talking crap to me.
All right, first down, and Derek Carr, 18 for 19 through one half of football. Case Keenum now with the ball, and they're looking at Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay's probably going to get the majority of the touches here, I think, from the backfield in the second half.
Honestly, he should be getting the majority of the touches. He's successful every time he has the ball in his hands. He's like a little troll man. Have you seen the Trolls movie?
No.
You know, you're trying to have a kid. You know, you should be aware of these kids shows.
The Troll movie?
Yeah, Trolls.
I'm not gonna watch.
It's hilarious.
Because of his hair?
No, he's also tiny.
He allowed the Broncos to shave his eyebrows instead of his head because he was too protective. Oh, there goes Philip Lindsay. Gets the first down. Good run there by Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay's looking really good.
That's my boy.
He has been great. He has been really, really good.
That's just proof that you don't have to get drafted to do something. You don't have to be the next big name. I like that. That's an underdog situation. I appreciate you guys who said it's not too late to jump on the Raiders bandwagon. I am not on either side. Last weekend I had Rockies gear to wear, so I wore Rockies gear. This weekend I didn't have any Rockies gear to wear.
Oh, Philip Lindsay. There he goes.
Oh, what a run.
Wow.
Great move.
What a spin there. That was a great spin move there by Philip Lindsay. I thought he was down. I thought he was going to be down after about 6 yards. He's
strong. He has legs like Bo Jackson.
He does not have legs
like
he's got kind of small, scrawny legs.
Not the size, but power. The power.
That was a really good run. That was a really good run by Philip Lindsay. Let's see. Craig says first down on the 44. No worries, our Broncos are going to pull this off. G says, y'all have Cowboys fans there? Y'all should bring them on.
Gee, I'm trying to get them to like you on
Royce Freeman Facebook. Running down. He's got a big gain. Wow. Royce Freeman gains 15 yards. 15 yards. They're down already. This has been a great, much better start to the second half than the first half for the Broncos.
Hey guys, if you have a friend who's a Broncos fan, will you tag them in this video so that we can send it to them or reach out to them to have them on the show or to chat with them about Broncos stuff? Just tag them in the video. I've been tagging people, inviting people, but I don't know every Broncos fan out there because I lived in San Diego, I lived in San Francisco, I lived in Mexico, so I've been all over the place. Let's see here, another run for Philip Lindsay. Not really successful there. Have you noticed that it's been mostly runs?
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I think that they should just run the ball.
Oh, we have a Cowboys fan in the house. They didn't believe me. We got two Cowboys fans.
There we go. Cowboys fans. Cowboys fans.
How are they everywhere?
Here.
They are everywhere.
Cowboys fans? They're the largest fan base in America. That's how.
Yeah.
They have more fans than any other
fan base.
fan base.
Literally asking. I'm just.
I think it's mostly because they're in Texas, and Texas is a large state that loves football. Like California is a large state, but they don't really like football as much as Texas does.
No, we're more of a baseball people out in Cali.
You're not baseball people. That's not even. That's not even close to true. It is not a no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you lived in California?
I haven't. No, it's a Lakers. They are all into the NBA.
It's basketball and baseball. 100% but baseball is played every day of the year. Baseball is the most played sport in California. Not the 90s movies, Trolls, the movie that just came out, Trolls, with singing. Hello. Come on,
let's
John.
see. G said, bring on the Cowboys fans, America's team. Eric, a Cowboys fan, says that's right.
Of course, Eric.
That they're the biggest fan base? The Cowboys are the biggest fan base. That's factually true. They have more fans than any other fan base.
Trust me, don't try to even argue with TJ. I do it every day. Try to argue with him, and it just... Unless Zach Rosenberg tells me I'm right, TJ won't believe it.
Patrick says he's off to church.
All right, Patrick. Oh, yeah, Patrick hosts a young, middle school age church group in the afternoons on Sunday. So he's a kumbaya kind of guy. Why not?
Whip out the guitar, sing some tunes.
Down?
John says he invited some of his friends. Thank you very much, John.
Thanks, John.
Craig says DT catch short of the first.
John, definitely share it on your page, you know. We love your page.
Zach says I'll do what I can. In terms of agreeing with you, look, I don't need people to agree with me to know that I'm right.
We know.
I'm right.
No, you're not right. We just know that you love to be the person who doesn't need people to agree with him.
No. Here's what happens.
And then all of a sudden we have random long Facebook quotes.
I will say something very reasonable like, hey, slow down on Patrick Mahomes. He's going to struggle like all rookies struggle. And people turn that into, you hate Mahomes, you think he's going to be a bust, and you also are just saying that because you hate Kansas City. That's a touchdown there for Case Keenum. Touchdown number 81. Big touchdown there by Tim Patrick. And the Denver Broncos are going to make this 12-7 here very shortly. Good touchdown there by the Broncos. And that was a big need. They needed that in a big way.
Here we go, Broncos.
Big way.
Yeah, they did. What do you think?
What do I think?
Well, I'm gonna wait to ask you my question for a moment longer.
All right, let's see.
First down, TD.
Pray for the Cowboys while you're there, please.
At church.
Touchdown. John Misak says Mahomes is a second-year player. He is a second-year player. He's a first-year starter.
John, you may say whatever you want to say because I believe in free speech. I'm totally a proponent of it. You can say whatever you want, but don't just agree with TJ for whatever reason. Don't just do that.
Wait a second. Did they not make the field goal?
We'll get big.
Did they miss the field goal? What happened?
I was sharing this video with my friends.
What happened there?
What happened?
Like, these notifications are just not going to stop.
What'd you have this time?
And you know what's amazing is, like, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I don't.
Oh, whatever. You have a huge problem admitting when you're wrong.
I don't.
You have a huge problem admitting when you are wrong.
You know when I was the most wrong? I'll tell you right now when I was the most wrong.
When were you the most wrong?
I was the most wrong in 2015 when I said after the Chiefs-Broncos game that Peyton Manning threw 5 interceptions. And I said Peyton Manning is washed up. He's done. He is never going to play another down in the NFL.
Wow.
And you know what happened?
They won a Super Bowl?
They won the Super Bowl. That's what being wrong looks like. And when I am wrong, I will say that I am wrong. We put together
so
a
did
bracket.
You ever say you were wrong? Like near the. You're saying you're wrong now.
I'm saying I'm wrong about
3 years later.
No. I said it at the time. I said I was wrong about Peyton Manning. I absolutely did. I said I was wrong about Peyton Manning when he came back in that Chargers game and beat the Chargers single-handedly without throwing a pass. It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my life. This is not being wrong. This is being right about Mahomes, but not as right as Chiefs fans enraged wanted me to be. That's what this is. This is like Chiefs fans being enraged that I didn't acknowledge that all I said was he was going to struggle. And the only reason why a lot of people said that, or didn't say anything, or don't care.
Well, maybe he will struggle, and maybe people will give you your, credit, and maybe he won't struggle, and you can say you're wrong publicly, like I think you should do right now.
But I'm not wrong.
You're wrong so far.
So far, yes. Through 2 games, I am wrong.
Okay, so number of games matters?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
He's outperformed every other quarterback as of right now.
Yeah, so far.
Even veterans.
Did Ryan what happened first week? Ryan Fitzpatrick, right? Ryan Fitzpatrick looked better than Drew Brees. Is Ryan Fitzpatrick a better quarterback than Drew Brees?
No, but that was 1 game.
So the amount
1 game is a fluke, but 2 games, come on.
1 season.
It's like free throws, right?
If he throws 50 touchdowns this season, I'm still not telling you that he's going to be a very good quarterback. He could be the best quarterback in the history of the sport for an entire year, and I still wouldn't say that he's going to be a great quarterback. Because 1 season does not a quarterback make. 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, a month, a year does not a quarterback make. Andrew Luck, his rookie season, to that point had one of the best statistical seasons a rookie had ever had. Is Andrew Luck an elite quarterback today?
Yes.
No, he is not an elite quarterback.
I would say people think you're wrong.
Is Andrew Luck an elite quarterback, guys? Tell me if you
us.
think Andrew Luck is an elite quarterback. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look.
Some new comments.
Mahomes, second-year player, no touchdown. They took the touchdown off the board. All right, got to update the score. Update the score. No catch. They still haven't scored yet. That's a 0. 2nd and goal here, and they throw it there on the screen to and Demaryius Thomas gets stopped a yard shy of the goal line. It is now 3rd and goal. Broncos need a touchdown here in the worst way.
They'll score. It's no big. I think it's inevitable that they score. I think everybody knows that they're going to score. So, Patrick Mahomes, you should definitely be playing him in fantasy football. And if you want more fantasy football takes, you should check out What the Football. TJ's doing a show called What the Football with Watch Mojo. It's pretty funny. I would say Josh Briscoe is maybe the funniest part, so don't hit me or be mad, TJ. But Josh has been funny. It's been very funny. TJ thinks he's taught Josh everything he knows, but he hasn't. Josh had it there. He just was given the opportunity to let it out.
Who gave him that opportunity?
Just because you gave him the opportunity doesn't mean that you taught him everything he knows. His humor is his humor. Touchdown, Broncos.
I did teach him that.
Josh, please chime in.
Josh went from a high school kid
His humor is different than your humor.
It is different.
Which means that you didn't teach him, because if he learned from you, he'd have humor more closely to yours.
Yeah, Josh has been great. All right, there it is. 12-7. And the Broncos.
That was for
Broncos
Freeman.
trail by 5 now. Devontae Freeman getting into Royce Freeman. Excuse me, not Devontae. Royce Freeman getting into the end zone. That Critical Broncos fan saying, I'm back. Just shared this video on my page.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's John, I believe.
That is John. I've called
Royce
out TJ
Freeman,
on... Oh, wait.
touchdown.
What did John say up here? He said, I called out TJ on TJ once on the Rockies, sometimes from saying they were bad and all of a sudden he said they were good. Yeah. TJ just thinks that that's how dumb Rockies fans are. That if he says one day they're good and the next day they're bad, no one will notice.
Uh-huh.
But real fans notice. I noticed, Patrick noticed, John noticed.
So that's 3 people?
Okay.
3.
What's your point?
3 people.
You are really stuck on 2 games, 3 people,
well,
3 games.
It's largely.
How many games does Patrick Mahomes have to have that where he plays outstanding for you to actually give him credit where credit's due?
If he had, I would say 4.
4 games.
4 in the right place.
Oh, come on.
4 the right games. You got to win the right games.
I did look up their schedule. Next week they play the 49ers, and then they play the Broncos.
Yep.
Will either of those 2 games prove to you that...
Yes and no, because I think that the 49ers are better, and certainly the Broncos will be to that point the best defense that they've played. So...
Let's hope their defense doesn't look anything special today.
I'm just saying. What happens? What happens when he doesn't look that good? What are people going to say? Oh, we know all along he was going to struggle a little bit. I mean, he's a young guy.
Every player will struggle, especially
no.
a
But
rookie.
that's what they're going to say. They're going to say, "Oh, well, we all knew he was going to struggle, but fuck you, TJ, because you said he was going to struggle before anybody else said he was going to struggle." Because you made it sound
like you thought he was going to suck.
No, I didn't. I did not.
You did.
No.
Because here's what happened. You made a statement that wasn't really that big, that intense of a take.
Yeah.
But then people retorted to you.
Because they were angry. Because I made a rational statement about a quarterback who's very young.
And then they retorted to you, and then you started getting heated, and you made some crazy statements.
I didn't make any crazy statements. People insinuated that I made crazy statements based off of very little, based off of their own minds. This is what delusion looks like. So Chiefs fans are delusional, still delusional.
This is what delusion looks like?
No. It's what Chiefs fans are doing. That's what delusion looks like.
Let's see. Everybody check out What the Football this week to see if TJ Carpenter gives Patrick Mahomes his Patrick Mahomey dues.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
On What the Football.
I give him due.
His scores on fantasy football are insane. So I had the choice to start Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes. Wilson was ranked higher, and I started Wilson, and it was a horrific mistake.
Yeah.
Horrific.
But see, here's the thing. If Patrick Mahomes starts off blazing hot and then starts to suck and then is almost out of the league entirely in like 3 years, I'm going to feel really bad. I'm going to feel wrong. I'm going to feel more wrong about Patrick Mahomes if that happens than if he turns into a Hall of Fame player. Explain that.
Because you will have called it.
But I'll feel more wrong if he just washes out of the league.
Right.
I thought Patrick Mahomes was going to be great. But now it's like I'm not allowed to have that opinion because other people don't want me to have that opinion.
Well, because you are the villain. You're the villain.
But you don't want me to like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I
like Patrick. So tell me I like Patrick Mahomes. Go tell everybody else I like Patrick Mahomes.
Right now.
Go tell everybody else I like Patrick Mahomes.
I think you want to run your hands through his curly hair.
I want all of these Chiefs sycophants out there to go spread the word.
I'm just going to share our video real quickly to a Chiefs page.
Sure. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous.
It is not everyone is against you like you perceive.
Everybody is against me.
No.
Everybody is against me, not because of truth, but because they have a vendetta. There's a bias there. Wide open to Amari Cooper, who is just torching the Broncos secondary. Torching them. Torching them. I don't hate Patrick Mahomes. I don't hate Patrick. You're writing that I hate Patrick Mahomes into a Kansas City Chiefs message board, and I don't hate Patrick Mahomes. It doesn't matter how much I say I don't hate Patrick Mahomes. I've never hated Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God.
Never.
You did not believe in him as much as you should have.
No, I think that what's going on.
You can admit to that. You didn't believe in him as much as you should have.
They have not faced an actual challenge yet.
Okay, so who will be an actual challenge?
I think the Broncos will be a little bit of a challenge. I think the Niners will be a little bit of a challenge. I think that if you want a real challenge, like the Rams are going to be a real challenge.
You think the Rams D is...
And then also, too, every team after Week 8 is going to be a real challenge for the Chiefs.
Which, by the way, can I ask you a question? Because I feel really stupid about asking it. But, like, illegal touching was called.
Right.
What does that mean?
That's like hands to the face.
You can't go like,
can you go
like this? Because I used to do this in basketball. Be like, I'm not touching you.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, come on, football.
There's a lot of stuff you can't do in football.
Yeah, kneeling.
Let's see here. Tim is in the house. What's up, Tim? Chantel is in the house. What's up, Chantel?
Thanks for watching.
And
guys.
another wide open completion. Another completion to Amari Cooper. This one on 1st and 20, and they get the first down.
Amari Cooper is really...
Amari Cooper is torching the Broncos secondary right now. I mean, he is making a fool out of a lot of these players. Who did he beat there? Was that Bradley Roby?
No, that's Chris Harris Jr.
Chris Harris Jr. is number 25.
Was it?
That was
said
number
something
22.
Jr., so I thought it was Chris Harris Jr. I'm not.
Somebody just called Case Keenum the Defensive Player of the Week.
Ha.
It's funny. That's funny.
Everyone's hating on Case Keenum, and you don't see Broncos fans attacking. Maybe it's just like Kansas City fans have a lot of passion for their team. I think you know that better than anybody.
Who, Chiefs fans?
Yeah.
Chiefs fans are a delusional bunch. They don't really have any
This
perspective.
is why they hate you.
They don't, but they don't have any perspective.
This is why they hate you. You can't call them delusional. First of all, that's a generalization.
They want credit for something that hasn't happened yet. And I'm not going to do that.
It's kind of happening. It's in the midst of
if
happening.
If you go watch NFL Network,
oh,
if you want,
my
good, what a throw there by
throw.
Derek Carr. And that is a touchdown for the Raiders.
That was just
huge,
right in traffic.
Huge touchdown there for the Raiders.
Wow. Good throw.
Derek Carr to
Raiders
Roberts.
fans are thinking, like, we're finally going to have a good season. Okay, the Raiders got whooped last week, and they are whooping the Broncos. What does that say about the Broncos?
No, you know what it says? It says that it's the NFL, and week to week, some teams are good, and sometimes they're bad. If the Chiefs come out next week and Patrick Mahomes throws 4 picks and they lose to the 49ers, I know, he's perfect. He's amazing. He's perfect. He's the most perfect player ever.
Ever.
He's never made a mistake, and he's never going to make a mistake.
Ever.
That's right, ever. He's never going to make a mistake, ever. Patrick Mahomes, never going to make a mistake.
Okay, look at the 2 Broncos players ran into each other. That was like a blooper.
Chris Harris coming off the field now. This is not good. Chris Harris is coming off the field.
I don't even want to go see the Broncos fans that are here with us today because they
Chris Harris and Justin Simmons are both leaving the field. This is terrible news. To make matters worse, sorry, tweeting out here, guys. Chris Harris and Justin Simmons.
22 for 24 or 23 passes for Carr.
Yeah, he has
Quite
been
some
very good.
Quite some accuracy.
It is now 19. No, I'm sorry. 20. Yeah, 19-7. That is not good. That is not good at all. This has not been a good game for the Broncos.
Go Cowboys.
Whatsoever.
Cowboys fans in the house. That's right. Okay.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you for your
out.
service. Okay, let's see here.
We have some comments on our posts in these Kansas City pages. That guy is a chode. They're hating on you in the Kansas City pages.
What? What did you expect? What did you expect? What did you expect? What did you expect from those savages in Kansas City? Let's see here. Tim says, what the Broncos, a challenge, you high, wait, you live in Colorado, bet you are. I don't know. Okay, you didn't even make sense on that, Tim. Craig says, Mile High, baby. Tremaine Brock. Also, 2 here. Tim says, Case who? Touchdown Raiders. Critical Broncos fan says, Jena, I hate Keenum coming in since he was signed with us. Yeah, Critical Broncos fan, John, says that he hates the Keenum signing. He hates the Keenum signing. Hates it. Hates the Keenum signing.
Okay, Critical Bronco fan, who would you suggest right now?
Hey, guys, Sean's in the house. What's up, Sean?
Sean. I want to know what you think Sean Drotar is thinking right now.
Tim is saying Arkansas, go Hogs.
Oh, come on.
They're terrible. They're the worst team in the SEC. They're really bad.
You went to Arkansas.
I did, but they're terrible.
This is proof right here. This comment is proof that you are not loyal to anyone.
I'm loyal to
I'm loyal to
being correct.
Oh gosh.
I'm loyal to me being right. That's what I'm loyal to.
What if your wife said the Raiders are the best team in the NFL?
She doesn't know. She doesn't even.
I know she doesn't know. Let's just say she says it.
She would never say that.
She knows. Don't say she doesn't know anything on video. This was on recording. Yes, I see what you're saying. You're not sneaky, by the way.
Was that not below the camera?
It was not below camera angle.
Okay. All right.
I guess I'll be right back.
Thanks, Jena. I appreciate that. Okay, 19-7 here, through 5:25 to go, and Oakland is leading the Broncos. That's not good. Let's see. Critical Broncos fan, I wish we had McCarron since he was cheaper. Sometimes cheaper is better. So, yeah, I mean, that's true. Last drive, Derek Carr, 4 for 4, 75 yards. They scored the touchdown. How's everybody feeling about the Case Keenum experiment thus far? Case Keenum. Case Keenum hands the ball off to start things off, and Philip Lindsay goes nowhere. They're going to have to figure out a way to pass on this team. Keenum has not had very much luck today. I don't think that the game plan has worked out. Tim Stewart says, yeah, right, he is not loyal, LO. It's okay, TJ. Are you saying it's okay that I'm not loyal? What's loyalty? Like, I'm loyal to players. All right, that is a completion all the way down. Cortland Sutton with the one hand. Oh, that looks like that's probably going to be ruled incomplete if they review it. They called it a reception. And, yes, that challenge flag has been thrown. I think that Denver is going to lose this challenge. What did you guys see on that play? It looks like Cortland Sutton was still bobbling the ball as he went out of bounds. Honestly, that's probably pass interference if we're being totally honest. That's pass. I don't know how to rule that because you can't call pass interference after the fact, and that wasn't a catch. So that's going to be an incompletion on the Broncos. Yeah, Craig, it was an amazing catch, but it wasn't a catch. If it were a catch, it would have been amazing, but it wasn't. So I don't really know what you can do with that. I don't know what you can do with that at all. By the way, guys, great job on all of the commenting. Please comment more, share the video more. We would love to get more people involved with the broadcast. Keep sharing it, hitting everybody up. Just keep it going. And taking a look now here at some of the other feeds. Let's take a look at Twitter. Not that going out of bounds and then being the first to touch the ball. Let's see. Come on, man. We're not savages. TJ had a few. LOL. Look, you Kansas City people are you're just crazy sometimes. You guys are just nutso sometimes about this stuff. You guys are just crazy. Yeah, it's just no shit that they'll lose that challenge. Tim saying, TJ, your favorite MLB team, NFL team, college team, NBA team? All right, so my favorite MLB team growing up was the White Sox. I like the White Sox because it seemed like they hadn't really accomplished anything yet, and I wanted to be a fan of a team that, I could enjoy them coming up and being successful. So I was a White Sox fan. As a kid. Totally arbitrary. Also, I like their uniforms. I like the fact that they were black and white. So I went with them. And then in the NFL, when I was a kid, I was a fan of the Redskins because my dad played college ball for Arkansas State, who was the Indians. So I just transferred the mascot from the college team to the pro team. So that's why I was a Redskins fan growing up. But to be honest with you, my favorite players were probably John Elway and Terrell Davis, if I'm being totally honest, growing up. It was TD and it was Elway. And then the NBA, I was a big fan of the Utah Jazz growing up because the Jazz were the anti-Bulls. I was a contrarian, so I went with the Jazz over the Bulls, and so that was my favorite NBA team growing up. College team, obviously, it would have been the Razorbacks. Although when I was a really little kid, I was an Arkansas State fan because of my dad. So. But see, that's the thing, is that the older I got, the more I was like, this is kind of bullshit, all this like just rooting for clothing. So I started being much more objective and rational about it. I still love football. I love sports. I'll watch sports. I watched nothing but college football yesterday. But I'm not a fan of teams. I'm not really a fan of teams. Let's see here. Case Keenum drops back on 3rd and 9, throws the ball complete. That is a catch to Emmanuel Sanders. Sanders with a great grab there. Pretty open on that throw as well. That was a really good throw there from Keenum. And so he keeps the drive alive. They are almost at midfield, about the 46-yard line. Keenum, they're running the hurry up here, or at least they're trying to catch Oakland off guard a little bit. And Keenum there, once again, that arrow out. They're running a lot of routes to the sideline. That one to Demaryius Thomas. That one's completed. So they got a second down play here. Tim Stewart says, thanks. Thanks, Tim. I love your show. And all right, once again, no huddle. Here we go. Case Keenum snaps the ball. Play action. And that goes right in and out of the hands of Demaryius Thomas, and it's 3rd and 3. Thomas had that one. That one went straight through his hands. Straight through his hands. That was I think that was an error. I think that was like clear. That you have to catch those. Well, and this is one of those things about teams that aren't that good, is that look, the Denver Broncos here, they can't afford mistakes like that. They're not good enough to overcome mistakes like that. 19-7 now. They're down 12. Third and 3. And a wide open Emmanuel Sanders, and they are down to the 22-yard line. And they are still running no huddle. Broncos are going no huddle. And Emmanuel Sanders did a little curlicue route. Looked like a fake button hook that they ran into a curl. And then he just kept running it out. It was very nice. A whirly-do route there. And a quick out there to Demaryius Thomas. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, no, not Demaryius Thomas. That was Royce Freeman. No, yeah, it is Demaryius Thomas. 28 and 88. Looks similar when you can't see when the jersey's all bunched up. All right, Keenum on 2nd and 9. They're still running no huddle. He's got trips right. And Keenum looking at the defense And they just hand that one straight off up the middle to Royce Freeman. No, that's Devontae Booker. Devontae Booker gets the carry, and he gets 2 yards on that play. Critical Broncos fan says, I love the game of football. Thank you. That's the way I am. I'm a fan of the sport first over the team. Always have been, always will be. Not always, but basically my entire adult life. I've been a fan of the game, not the team. Calling a timeout there. They're going to get the timeout. Raiders and Broncos are going to regroup here on 3rd and 7 and see what they've got. But surprised there that the Raiders called the timeout, not the Broncos. Let's see. What does that say? The rabbit? Broncos need to pull a rabbit out of their butts right now. Booker has no vision. I agree with that. Booker does not have. Devontae Booker just kind of puts his head down and then just barrels forward. Doesn't really get much out of that. Yeah, so Brandon Perna just tweeted out that the Denver secondary is definitely missing Aqib Talib, and I would say that that is definitely true. And a touchdown there to Cortland Sutton. Oh, no, they're going to call him out of bounds. They're going to say he is out of bounds. That is 4th and 7. Case Keenum can't believe it. They got to take that to review. They have to take that to review. It looked like he got at least a knee down. He jumped up there, pushed over the top of, got 1 foot, and then a knee. That is a touchdown. That is absolutely a touchdown. They have to review that. Cortland Sutton got a touchdown. That's absolutely a touchdown. 1,000%. That is a touchdown for Cortland Sutton. Let's put that out there. That's a TD for Sutton. Because he goes foot, knee.
That's my guy.
Foot totally in bounds, then knee totally in bounds. His foot scrapes, but it doesn't touch the out of bounds line. So I don't see how they can go out there and say that that's not a touchdown. There is no way on review you could say that that's an incomplete pass. No way. No way on review. No way they say that's not a touchdown.
Well, look at his foot,
but hey, I guess maybe. Did his foot? You can't tell. Are they going to say that his foot went out of bounds? Go ahead and talk to him.
Margarita is very strong. I might need you to taste it and see just how strong it is. Or maybe I'm just being a wussy, but to be quite honest, I am used to very strong drinks. That feels very strong.
Yeah, it's a little strong.
It's a little strong.
That's a well-made margarita, if you ask me. I think they did a good job on that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. They said confirm.
Wow. They took it away. We are in Denver. You would think that we...
Crazy.
Come on.
I thought that was the sand. That was the grains. I thought that was the grain flare-up. That is. People are not going to be happy about that. People are not going to be happy about that at all.
I really don't think you could. Isn't the rule for overruling something that it has to be definitive? Like they have to be able to really tell, because that was hard to tell.
That's it. But look, if they called it no touchdown on the field, that means
to overrule it, it would have to be for sure a touchdown. Okay. I feel like I'm being brainwashed because I'm sitting with you here and you're proving to me that the Broncos didn't get a touchdown.
You're being brainwashed?
Yeah, by you.
By me?
Kansas City fans, help me. He's brainwashing me.
No, I thought that was a touchdown. I thought that was a touchdown. I did. I thought that was a touchdown.
You did say it was a touchdown.
I'm watching it here, and that's clearly what they thought. They thought on the play.
No, but they called
his
it.
Foot dragged across the out of bounds line, and then his knee hit the ground. But what I saw was he brushed up a bunch of those little pellets.
Yeah, the little black ones.
Yeah,
that
the little
kids throw
black.
at you.
Right. Yeah, the little black pellets. I thought he brushed up a bunch of those, and it created the illusion.
Here comes another replay.
See, look at.
Oh, his foot is totally in bounds.
But see, that's what it's what
Did you see the step? No, but
they
the
said,
toes hit in bounds.
They said confirmed. They confirmed that he was out of bounds.
No.
And what they're saying is that his foot
what a
dragged
terrible
across
call.
I don't know if it's a terrible call.
It is a terrible call.
It's definitely. I would have called it a touchdown
call.
on the field, and then I think if they called it a touchdown on the field,
it wouldn't have been overruled.
It would have been inconclusive, and then it would have said, "Oh, we can't overturn that." But they called it incomplete, so the initial call was reinforced by the little pellets. That's what happened there.
My friend Jake Shapiro, Shapalicious, says the best Denver sports team is currently beating their Bay Area rivals. Just so you know.
All right, here goes Marshawn Lynch, and he just barrels through like 7 defenders and gains 9 yards. He is so good, man. Yeah, running backs after 30, they really suck. I feel like that year off that Marshawn Lynch took helped him quite a bit. Oh, wow. The Jacksonville Jaguars are up 24-10 on the Patriots.
Yeah, did you just see that spike?
Yeah, I did. Oh, almost intercepted there. Derek Carr got away with one.
You know who asked me if the Patriots game would be on here at the bar was your good friend, I believe, Connor Cape. So I'm going to go talk some shit.
What happened to Connor Cape?
He was going for the Patriots.
Oh, sure. He's a big-time Patriots fan.
Yeah, and he was like, well, I'll come out to the bar and hang out with you guys if the Patriots game is on. Well, now I'm going to make sure I go back and say to him, nice game.
Oh, wow. He stayed on his feet, and Amari Cooper again. A huge gain for Amari Cooper.
Guys, let us know what kind of activities you want to do when you're out at the bar, and come out and hang out with us here at Oskar Blues, next week at Henry's Tavern. You know, we want to do some, I think next week we're going to do a raffle. We're going to do
all right, so
all kinds of betting.
Yeah, we would love to do raffles. We would like to give away some prizes. I would also say, too, the community on Phantom has been doing some awesome work. I saw some T-shirts that some fans designed. I think Wade Zetterberg, Andy Cayuse, they were putting together some T-shirts. Did you not see that?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they put together a T-shirt for my show, which is the least common, frequent show on Phantom. My show, everybody else is way more regular than I am on their daily shows.
And fun to watch.
Are you saying my show's not fun to watch?
That was such a nice, genuine reaction right there. No, your show's fun to watch.
TJ says, the Critical Broncos saying, update the score, please.
Update the score, please.
My apologies.
19-10. Come on, TJ.
I know, it's my fault. That's my fault. Whoops. There we go.
I'd love to share this or invite people, but for whatever reason, it's not letting me invite people.
That's weird. That's
Later
very,
today,
very weird.
I'm gonna be doing a show about
Craig.
roadblocks.
Craig is saying shots every
what?
Every score. Craig is saying shots every Broncos score.
Okay, Craig, I will take that. We're going to do shots every time the Broncos score, and I'm not even worried about getting drunk. Because I don't think the Broncos are going to score that many more times. All right, we might have to do one shot. Are you agreeing to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're both going to do shots every time the Broncos score. You and me both.
Yes. Your phone battery isn't charged? That's why you can't go out to the bar? Come on.
Who's saying that?
John.
Oh.
That's a weak excuse.
Misak?
John.
Come on, Misak.
We're about to go live on Instagram. If you guys don't know, I will post my Instagram name. But my Instagram's pretty litty.
Oh, G is saying TJ is the white version of Stephen A. Smith. LOL. They both hate the Cowboys hardcore. I don't hate the Cowboys. I mean, I don't like the Cowboys. What's up, Instagram?
We're not there yet. It's not live yet.
Is it not live?
It's not live.
I thought you said we were going live on Instagram.
We're about to go live on Instagram.
Why are you putting a filter on there? Don't do
Filters
that.
are important for the Instagram life. Instagram likes it when you use one of their filters.
I feel like filters are like lying. You're not accurately representing the person.
Well, we're not a puppy dog or anything right now. We're just regular looking.
By the way, G, I hope you are right and that someday I am as popular and successful as Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith's my hero. I was watching the Canelo Triple G coverage. Were you watching the Canelo Triple G coverage on ESPN last night? It was
my boy.
It was Stephen A. and then some Hispanic boxing analyst, and they were just yelling. At one point, I think that the guy, the Spanish-speaking broadcaster, the analyst, he was just speaking in Spanish. It was it was the English broadcast, but he was just yelling in Spanish, and Stephen A. was yelling in English, and it didn't make any sense. They were just yelling at both each other, and they both started like turning around, and they were like looking in the background, and they were like.
You want me to turn into Spanish right now?
I didn't know what was going on. It was craziness for the Canelo. The Canelo Triple G coverage last night.
Hey, there's my guy.
And kudos to Canelo for winning, too.
Oh, yeah. Canelo's my boy.
Jena, invite me on your show. Invite me to your show. That's what John's saying.
John, what's your Instagram name? And I'll totes invite you.
Sean is saying, hashtag Skip is better. Is that your Cowboys take there, Sean?
Skip is better because he hates the Cowboys less than TJ hates them, or he's just more attractive than TJ?
Skip is a Cowboys homer. Skip Bayless? Skip Bayless wrote for the Dallas Morning News for like 18 years.
I thought he was saying, he said you were like Skip or not like Skip. No, he said you were like Stephen A.
G said I was like Stephen A. Smith.
Okay. Thing is,
Sean is saying Skip Bayless is better than Stephen A.
I met Stephen A. when I was...
Oh, G is saying TJ is better. Thanks, G.
G.
I love you, G. Even though your Cowboys suck, I love you.
Fat brain. Oh my gosh. Hello. Thank you for watching our Instagram Live. We're here at not Henry's. I'm so used to being at Henry's. Oskar Blues.
Oskar Blues.
Oskar Blues. We are. Here, look.
Oskar Blues is so cool.
Oskar Blues.
Oskar Blues is. It really is like. I love the detailing of the wallpaper and like the walls and everything they do. What?
He said Triple V is the best.
Triple V?
Triple G.
It's better than Triple G. The Triple V is better than the Triple G.
Oh. Oh, my.
What about the Triple A?
You're Patrick Mahoming right now.
I'm Mahoming? What happened with that Chiefs group? Did they kick us out? What happened with the Chiefs group?
I don't know. I'll have to check. I haven't checked my notifications
Go check
yet.
the Chiefs group.
Let's see what these notifications. Can we add subtitles if Jena speaks Spanish?
It's a good question. I think we should do that. I think we should do the subtitles.
Whatever the video is frozen on a very weird and nasty picture of me.
Well, that's I apologize if the video is it shouldn't be.
Hola, hola.
It shouldn't be. Freezing. It's not freezing on mine. If it's freezing, it's not because of our internet, because we're hardwired in here. They've got phenomenal speeds here at Oskar Blues, so it's probably on your end if it's freezing. Occasionally we do have issues with that, so we're very, very sensitive to those things. That's why we make sure that we have these great connections, that we work with companies like Oskar Blues and Henry's, who they have great internet here, and I would say too. Everybody wants to be on their phone when they go to the bar, and a lot of times you go out to a restaurant and the internet sucks and stuff. The internet here at Oskar Blues is awesome, as it is at Henry's Tavern, too. They both have their own networks. That's pretty standard, I feel like. It should be, or at least I feel like it should be at this point. It's definitely standard here.
They're asking if I'm on Instagram. We're being asked if we're drinking vodka tonic. This is Margarita.
Yes, yeah. Critical Broncos fan. TJ over Skip.
Oh, come on.
Yes. And then Sean says Triple H is better. Sean, Skip is better than
TJ?
Smith, not better than TJ.
Jena better than TJ.
Who said that?
Me.
You've got your fans?
I'm my own fan.
You have way more fans than I do.
I'm my own fan.
You know what's fun? You know what's sad?
You guys should check out my Instagram because that's where the real fandom
You
is.
have more fans in Kansas City than I have, and I worked in Kansas City for 5 years.
You won't post my handle so that they can follow me.
John saying my phone is blowing up with all the football news. That's good.
Exactly. You need to charge. That's why you got to go to a good bar.
You guys do remember that when Chip Kelly came into the NFL originally, his offense was considered to be remarkable. You guys remember that, right? You guys remember that Nick Foles passed for like 40 touchdowns in Chip Kelly's offense and then disappeared because the league figured it out. Do you guys not remember that?
Yes, but that's the point of sports is that you study your opponent and you try to get better and you try to prepare for that opponent. That's not a surprise. That's not new. Josh, you should be at Henry Savin right now. You live freaking around the block. Get over here.
Who said that?
My friend Josh. I met him when I was on an airplane going to cover the Philly-Boston series in Philadelphia. I get on the plane and I see my friend from high school, Aaron, and all of a sudden he's with my friend Josh, who now is my friend who I didn't know at that time.
Yeah.
And we all hung out. We went to the game together. We all hung out and watched the game, and it was amazing. We hung out in downtown Philly. Coolest trip I've ever taken. But Josh, you live around the freaking corner. Please come.
Are we getting? I hope I'm not getting. Okay, let's see here. Can we hear in return? We should be able to hear a little something. Yeah, we can hear it. Okay.
I can hear. Guys, by the way, Arizona Diamondbacks right now, which is a big contender for in the NL West. So if you like the Rockies, you follow Arizona. Arizona is being beaten 27-0.
Arizona?
By the reigning champs, the World Series champs. Hey, Jena over Skip. What's up?
Sean says, for old school fans, you guys are the Madden Summerall of Phantom. Right here.
We've heard that
we
twice
have heard
now.
that. We have heard
We've
that.
heard that twice now. Thank you guys.
I'm Pat
Madden.
Summerall, and she's John Madden.
Tell us who's who. Is he John Madden, or am I Summerall, or vice versa?
During the breaks, she crams turduckens into her face.
Like what?
Just full-throated. You unhinge your jaw like a python.
This is why I have fans, because you're telling them I can unhinge my jaw and cram something large.
She can fit her whole fist into her mouth.
I cannot
really impressive.
do that. I cannot. Actually, my dentist said that I have one of the smallest mouths she's ever seen. I don't know. Don't make it dirty, TJ.
I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything.
Oh, we have people on Instagram liking my hat. We have people saying that I'm the best. This is what's up.
It's 4th and inches here for the Raiders.
19-10.
And
I think the
Raiders are trying to
do something right here.
They're trying to put the Broncos away with 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Naked
boot. He drops it. And the Broncos get the stop on 4th down. It's 13 minutes to go. That is a huge stop for Denver.
That was terrible.
And they've got life. The Broncos have life. They're down 9 with 13 minutes to go. This is a winnable game for them right now.
You want to stay here, buddy?
This is a winnable game for Denver. 19-10. Oakland.
You can sit with me.
Oh, it hit him in the hands. It hit him in the hands.
We have a guest. What?
Oh, it hit him right in the hands.
Right in the hands. How do you miss that?
Okay, well, I mean, kudos to the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos had it covered. He probably would have gotten the first down if he catches that.
It would have been first down.
Because it wasn't that far. It wasn't that far of yards to gain. So, I formation now. They take over. The Broncos take over and play action there. And they get it wide open there to Jake Butt.
It's the first time Jake Butt has done something productive today.
Well, I thought he's had an okay game. I thought he's been all right. I've been surprised that they've been more
short
Jake
of
Butt
first
centric.
Down.
Honestly, I've been surprised that Jake Butt has been their primary go-to tight end in this game because I thought Hireman had played really well and he had been their main guy in practice. But Jake Butt's been. I guess they like the matchups there better. Jena is more Summerall. TJ gets excited like Madden.
You wanted to be Summerall. Ha!
Well, Summerall. So I just thought Summerall was the Arkansas guy who drank. Oh, that's a fumble. That is a fumble. Pick up the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. How is that incomplete? The ball went behind his hand. How is that a throw? Watch this. That is. Okay, no, that's a throw. That's incomplete. I would call that grounding, but that's an incomplete. I think that the Broncos got away with grounding there.
So we have more comments here from the Chiefs fans.
Oh, great.
He said, Mahomes is a badass. He's going to break a lot of records, and his teammates right beside him.
Let's see. Critical Broncos fan says, give me that butt. G says, y'all are more like Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels.
Which one am I?
You're Al Michaels, I think.
Craig likes Al Michaels, so I guess Craig likes me too.
Butt, huge catch. That was like I like Jake Butt a lot. I was surprised though that Hireman had been so much more the focus in practice and all of training camp and the first game. I didn't expect Jake Butt to get a ton of receptions early on, but
all I want to know is why is Philip Lindsay not carrying every single one? Every single run he should be carrying.
You think Philip Lindsay?
Yeah.
Why you don't like Royce Freeman?
I like Royce Freeman. No, Royce Freeman's been playing good. I'm just saying, why are we passing to Jake Butt at all?
Well, it's hard. He's a bigger target.
I know,
he's
but
way
Philip
bigger.
Lindsay
Philip
does
Lindsay's
more.
tiny. Philip Lindsay's tiny.
He does more.
I mean, he's been put in the right positions.
He gets in the nooks and crannies. Grannies.
Granny cranny.
He gets in the granny cranny. Jena or TJ, what does that mean?
Who's Al though?
Exactly.
Everyone's favorite announcer, Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth, you know the thing I love about Chris Collinsworth is that he is objective. And I think I ranked Chris Collinsworth #1 on my broadcaster rankings last year. In December, we did a Sports Sometimes about the broadcaster rankings, and I said Chris Collinsworth was my #1 guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that Skip would say that Skip or who am I thinking of? You know what's annoying though is no one's favorite guy is a girl. No one's favorite commentator is a girl. Anybody out there have a girl commentator that's their favorite? Other than me, obviously. You got anything to say to Instagram? You got anything to say to Instagram? Who's going to win today? You think the Raiders are going to win? You have a Broncos shirt on.
I know, but you should look at the scoreboard.
Look at the scoreboard. All right, that's from a Broncos fan. He thinks the Raiders are going to win because he looked at the scoreboard.
That's good analysis.
Very good analysis.
That's really good analysis.
Oops. Hello.
Wow. So.
Another Chiefs fan said, "You always hate the best." That's why I don't have no friends. That's why.
Because you're the best?
Apparently.
Hey, wait. If that's true, if you always hate the best, I'm getting more hate than anyone else.
So you're saying that you're the best?
Oh, first down, Case Keenum on the carry. And he's fired up. That was adorable. That was adorable what he did. Sean saying
you like
Susie Cole. I do like Case Keenum. He's a nice guy.
No, you have a crush on him. If I said someone was adorable, you would be like, you totally wanted in his pants.
Sean says Susie Colbert from ESPN. That's his favorite female commentator.
Sean.
Susie's great. Hannah Storm's really good.
Mina Kimes.
Mina's
Mina
fantastic.
freaking Kimes.
Mina Kimes is really, really good. I like Mina Kimes a lot. I used to like Sarah Spain, Sarah Spain has actually kind of gotten a little bit pedestrian for me.
What do you mean by that?
I thought she was really insightful when she first came onto the scene, but she hasn't grown at all. In fact, I think she's actually gone the opposite direction of where she was headed. I thought when she was just starting out at ESPN, I thought her takes were fresh. She was really, really good. Her insight was solid. And then, I don't know, something happened. She just...
I think Sarah Spain focuses a lot more on social issues now than she does anything else.
That's true. She does.
And
she
so
that
that maybe is why she doesn't really care about the game play-by-play and things like that, because she's focused on a lot more.
G asks, what has to happen for you to root for my boys?
For you to root for the Cowboys.
Yeah, what has to happen? Okay, 3rd and 1 here for the Broncos.
They have to win a Super Bowl.
No. For me to like the Cowboys, they have to. Royce Freeman gets the first and a little bit more. 6-yard gain there by Royce Freeman.
Nice.
What has to happen for me to like the Cowboys? They need a better coach. They need
Jerry Jones must die.
Fired. Well, Jerry's okay. Jerry just needs to let people do their jobs.
Hola, Chris, Luis, Fernando, Jefferson.
Who? Fernando?
Yeah, Fernando.
How do you say that?
You look at Jefferson, but with a Y, Jefferson.
Jefferson.
And most importantly, our special guest host. This guy is going to do a live stream later today about Roadblocks, his favorite video game.
Chris is saying, what up? What's up, Chris? He's saying Laura Rutledge is great.
Chris, I invited you like 2 hours ago.
Critical Broncos fan does not like Susie Colbert. He thinks she's annoying. Freeman, the next Adrian Peterson. I don't know if Royce Freeman's the next AP, but he's definitely a solid back. What happened with Keenum there? It's a little weird. Looked a little gingerly. Hopping around. Yeah.
He got a little too excited is what happened.
That
Hola,
happens.
Chris. Hola, Eliezer. Alex. Too many people.
Case Keenum here.
You're on the air. You're on camera.
Andy Janovich.
Oh, we got Nate watching. Nate from Colorado Media School.
Oh, great. What's up, Nate?
What's up, Nate? Nate is watching. And Victor Hernandez from Colorado Media School. Woo!
Not Sanders. Not Sanders?
Well, his name on Instagram is Dat Dude.
Dat Dude. Nate Dogg.
Oh, share with us your fantasy football name.
Oh, wow. Philip Lindsay almost to the first down.
It's only second. It was only second down.
So it's going to be 3rd and inches here. But that was a good fake there by Keenum.
About to get a touchdown.
Keenum fakes the throw, hands off on the draw to Lindsay.
I called it first. Philip Lindsay with the next touchdown.
You think Lindsay's going to get this touchdown?
Lindsay's got the next touchdown.
Well, if they score, we're going to have to take a shot. So just get ready for that.
If they score, I think that they will score.
3rd and 1. And Keenum hands the ball off to Lindsay. Lindsay gets the first.
There we go.
And he will be stopped. So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 4.
You know what they also could do is Cortland Sutton is just so tall. It is not hard to throw to him in the end zone. He just reaches up. Boom.
I mean, he's like 6'4". I mean, that's pretty tall. That's tall enough.
Are you hating on Cortland Sutton? Because I love him.
I'm not hating on Cortland Sutton.
And he is the cutest puppy I've ever seen.
You like Cortland Sutton, don't you?
No.
Oh, terrible throw there to Jeff Hireman.
Terrible.
Terrible. Muy terrible.
Terrible.
Why is it terrible?
Because the E pronounces I and the I pronounces the E. Like in Spanish, E and I switch sounds.
But it's terrible.
Terrible.
But there's a re. There's a re. There's R's in it. Terrible.
There's only one R in terrible in Spanish.
Keenum, you ass.
Hola. We have so many friends watching us. Say hola. You gotta wave to them. Hola.
All right, Case Keenum on 2nd and goal. Hireman, and Keenum's telling Hireman to go someplace else. And then looks like there's some disorganization there. And 2nd and goal. Here goes Keenum on the handoff to Lindsey. Lindsey's just shy.
Just shy. I told you.
Just shy.
I told you Philip Lindsay was going for the TD.
But you said he was going to score the touchdown. And
I said that they would use him to score a touchdown. I said Philip Lindsay will be used to score the next touchdown.
You said he was going to score.
Well, he almost did.
But he didn't.
Okay. He was a little short. And he's a short person. So
yeah, he is a little short.
Literally and literally
just a little short, just like his body. All right, there's the handoff. Royce Freeman can't get in. They're going to mark him short, and it's 4th and goal. They have to go for it here. They absolutely have to go for it. Yeah. This is, yes, go for it. Good call, Vance Joseph. Not even a hesitation. Vance is saying go for it. That is the right call here. Vance Joseph is saying it's 4th and goal. Let's do this.
You're agreeing with Vance Joseph?
I am. That's a good call.
Oh, my gosh.
Good calls are good calls.
You never agree with Vance Joseph.
Well, usually he makes the wrong choice. This is the right choice. Even if they don't make this here, it's the right call. You put them up against their own goal line. All right, here you go. Case Keenum with the draw, and it's a touchdown. Quarterback draw for Case Keenum. That is a touchdown. And the Broncos pull within 3. 19-16.
Are we happy? Are you happy? You're not even a Broncos fan.
I know, but that was a good call. Yeah, touchdown Broncos.
Yeah, Raiders are still up. 19-16, you're right.
Touchdown Broncos. Broncos. So you're going to get us some...
yeah, we have to go get shots.
Yeah.
Nice hat. Thank you. Gabriel.
All right. Let's see here. Yep, everybody's excited about the touchdown. Get excited about the touchdown. Case Keenum here. Good fake, good timing. They got right through there. 21, it looked like, was on the spy. No, it was 59. 59 was the spy. Gilchrist had a shot. You all right there?
I can't get past this thing.
Yeah, you're gonna make it? You're gonna make it out there? Do I need to? And we're back with the sound. All right, that's good. All right, so you guys can hear us. I hope you guys can hear us. We lost sound there for just a second, but we're back. What's up, bud? What are you doing there? It's a nice shirt. Yeah? You Broncos fan? Yeah? Hey, what do you think of this? You think they're going to win here? Probably? You think the Broncos are going to win? All right, there we go. Prediction from little guy.
I think the Raiders are probably going to because the 1916.
Yeah, well, it is 1916. That is true. Okay, let's see here. That was awesome. Sean Conley saying play under review. It looked like a touchdown to me, guys. Looked like a touchdown to me. Oh, they're going to say his knee was down. It's under review. Touchdown, Broncos. So they're going to call it a touchdown. All right. Okay, we have those. That's not for you. You can't have one of those. You're too young. You're too young? The answer is no. The answer is no. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. We have to tell him. We have to tell him.
He wants a cucumber.
He wants a cucumber? That's weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a little weird. Who wants a cucumber? I'm an adult. I don't even want a cucumber. You might want a cucumber. I don't want a cucumber.
He's very healthy. He's raised to be a healthy boy. Are you waving at everyone? Make sure you always say hi to everyone that comes on. What's up? Thanks
Everybody on
watching.
Twitter, I haven't muted any of your mentions. I haven't muted anybody. I haven't blocked anybody because I'm a better person than you.
Why
are.
would you block someone?
I wouldn't block anybody. I haven't blocked anybody. I'm not going to block any Chiefs fans. I'm not going to block you because I'm a better person than you are. You get emotional about things. I don't. I don't get emotional.
Who, me?
Me? No, I
Or
don't get
Chiefs
emotional.
fans?
Chiefs fans get emotional. Chiefs fans are very emotionally driven.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, you thought I was saying you're emotional?
Yeah, I was like, you get emotional. All I heard is you're getting emotional.
You
I'm
don't
like,
get emotional, though.
I don't. I'm emotionless.
I
I'm
get
the girl without emotions.
I get excited about things, but I don't get emotional. I get excited about
Excited
things.
is an emotion.
Yeah, but I don't get like I'm not governed. I don't make choices based off of my emotions.
You're not
I don't
butthurt?
analyzed. Right, I don't get butthurt. Let's see. Play stands. Craig says we can hear you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was worried about that because Jena unplugged us.
I couldn't get out to get our shots, and Craig made the freaking bet. It's your fault, Craig.
It is Craig. It is Craig's
It's
fault.
your fault that I have to drink right now.
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, God. Cheers to the Broncos touchdown. Boom.
Cheers.
To the Broncos.
Bottoms up.
To people who love Patrick Mahomes.
All right. All right, Broncos.
That was tough to
If you want to see us
drink.
get hammered,
Please continue to score a touchdown.
score more. Score again, and we'll take another shot.
That was strong.
Whew. Well, it was a shot, so it's basically just alcohol.
When I had first turned 21.
Chiefs fans need liquor for the second half of the season. Yeah, it's exactly right.
Oh,
That's what I keep
whatever,
telling
John.
people.
You're just
No,
up
no, no.
TJ's ass.
Dude, he's not. John knows what he's talking about. I've read John's stuff. John works. John knows the league.
I know John works. John does know the league, but I think he just really likes you.
I mean, a lot of people really like me. You know who likes me? You know who likes me? People who
Not
get
me.
it.
People who are right.
Get it. All right, I'm going to go hit the head. You continue on here for a moment. I'll be right back.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
That was too serious. Do you want to come sit on the camera with us? Ask you who your favorite Bronco is? Come here. He's going to go, TJ's going to go answer all sorts of tweets. Come here, buddy. We have a new fan. Another fan here, Broncos fan, in the house.
Why?
Tell us your name, Broncos fan.
I am Jesse.
Jesse.
Yes.
Jesse Cash. That's his name. Don't wear it out. What position do you play in football?
Defensive lineman.
Defensive lineman. Are you allowed to grab like this?
I cannot remember.
All right. Who's your favorite Bronco, Jesse?
Ew. That is honestly going to be hard.
It's going to be hard because you like them all so much. Are you going for the Raiders right now? Just be honest, because the Raiders are whooping up. Ooh!
No.
Are you sure? Because that's a first down for the Raiders.
I'm sure.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. So Jesse's not going for the Raiders, but he knows he thinks the Raiders are going to win today because the scoreboard says so. 19-17.
Yep.
TJ didn't even update the score correctly. You know, I'm working with somebody who's not updating things correctly. Let's see here. We need this to say 17. Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Okay. We need to go back to the internet. There we are.
And for
Alright.
Well, anyways.
TJ's back.
Yep.
TJ hates the Broncos.
I mean, bye-bye.
All right, let's see here. We got some more comments. We're going to check it out. TJ, thank you guys. How drunk would you be in 2013? Drunk AF. That's correct. My favorite Broncos player is Chris Harris Jr. Wow. 21. What did it say? 21-13?
I'm gonna get the. I am going to get the freaking Patriots pick wrong.
Ooh, you're gonna be wrong.
I said the Patriots were gonna beat the Jags and or at least cover, and I'm gonna be wrong about that game. They're getting destroyed by the Jags
on Instagram
right now.
All the way from Spain. What's up? Spain, Venezuela,
hey, Spain.
Chile.
Hey,
we
Spain.
got everybody up in here.
Great.
Check it out.
It's great. Love Spain.
Have you been to Spain?
I've never been to Spain.
Love Spain.
Spain's great. It's great. It's huge. It's actually moderately sized. It's about the size of
very small.
Spain's about the size of Arkansas. It's about the size of Arkansas or Missouri. It's about the size of Missouri, I would say.
So it's fourth. 4 minutes left. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Oh, for the Raiders.
2 points down. 2nd and 6. Derek Carr throws one up.
Throw.
Amari Cooper catches it and the sideline. That's a flag. They are going to call. It looks like, Roby is saying at his OPI. Amari Cooper walking back like it is, and that's what they're going to call based on the distraction, based on the noise, crowd noise. Derek Carr and the Raiders offense is going in reverse. John Gruden is upset with the official. He is in his ear. Here comes the official with the call. There was offsetting penalties. Defensive pass interference and offensive pass interference. They're going to call pass interference on both sides. They're going to replay the down. That is not a good outcome for the Broncos because it looked like Cooper had Roby beat. Then Roby goes DPI. There was just some. Why did they call anything on that play? Just let them play, man.
That's what I'm saying is I feel like they're calling so many extra calls this year.
I guess technically that's a good outcome for the Broncos because that means that Cooper doesn't get the completion. But, man, that was a normal pass play 10 years ago. That was a normal pass play.
Absolutely.
Derek Carr complete there to number 12, and they're going to be 3rd and 1. It's going to be 3rd and 1 there after the completion of Martavis Bryant. Bryant re-signed by the Raiders this week.
Score updates from the rest of the league. If you're not a Broncos fan or Raiders fan, you're probably watching a different game.
Critical Broncos fan saying he thought the Jags would lose to the Patriots as well. That's a surprising score to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even on the road.
31-13.
Although I will say the
fourth quarter for the Jags.
The Patriots have one of those games a year. They always have one game a year where they just
surprising. They
get blown out.
Well, we're at the 49ers Lions are also in the fourth quarter. They're 49ers 30-27 to the Lions. We got Jags Patriots 31-13. Raiders Broncos, as you know, 19-17. And then the rest of the games have already ended. Rams whooped up on the Cardinals, 34-0.
34-0. That was bullish on the Rams there, but certainly a surprising outcome there.
Look at my purse.
The Cardinals look really, really bad so far. They're trying to determine whether or not this was a first down for Oakland, but I thought he was clearly short of the yard to gain. Bryant looked short of the yard to gain. Greg saying put in Kelly. Don't put in Kelly. We don't. The Broncos don't need that. Broncos do not need to put Chad Kelly in right now. That would be a mistake.
Oh my God! Who suggested that?
Greg.
I like your thinking, Greg. I like your thinking. I just want to see Chad Kelly literally go out there and just start twerking or something. I don't know that Chad Kelly knows how to play football. I know that he knows how to twerk. I know that he knows how to get drunk. I know that he knows how to beat up people in parking lots. I know a lot of things about Chad Kelly.
Yeah.
But football is not one.
You don't know anything about Chad that
I don't think he knows football.
The ball is short of the yard to gain. Why are they spending so much time reviewing this?
There's so many reviews. Like, football is going to get close to sucking. They're trying to ruin it. Like, they're trying to be a little too much like baseball, maybe?
They're asking for an update on Whitehead. I don't have an update on Whitehead. It looks like he's... looks like... Oh, down by contact. Call overturned. Did they mark him as the first down mark? Oh, they marked it a first down. That did not look like a first down to me.
Arguing, huh?
Okay, I thought that was clearly short. I didn't realize that they had marked it a first down. It looked like it was short to me.
It definitely looks short.
John Gruden saying, "Let's fucking go, man. Why are we wasting all this time?" Clearly, he was short. He is using the F word a lot in talking to the officials. Bobby Hardcastle is joining us on Twitter. Thank you very much.
What's up, Bobby? Wait.
What? Hey, Team Broncos. I hope you know that's against you. Let's see. What are you streaming on? We're streaming on
all kinds of places.
Everywhere. We're streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on Twitter.
On Instagram. Will you do me a favor?
Yeah, not a first down. It's 3rd and 1, and they give it to Marshawn Lynch, who gets... Oh, no, he's going to make it forward. No, he's going to be stopped. They're going to mark that really close. They're going to mark that really close to the first down marker. They're going to have to measure this, it looks like, but I think he is short. It looked like he was short of the yard to gain in my eye. It's 19-17, 3:21 to go in the 4th. This is a huge call. They're going to measure this to see whether or not it's close, man. Where they spotted that ball, it is close. I think he is short, but maybe just by a few inches. This is huge. This is a really big call. They're going to measure this.
While they're measuring, show me Periscope again, please.
Let's take a look at Periscope.
And comment. Can you comment?
And they're going to say it's a first down.
Someone on Periscope said, "So you're a fan of losers?" Come on, man. We're not savages. Kansas City fans are not savages.
Is that I don't think that's a first. Oh, I don't agree with that spot. I don't. That does not look like a first down to me.
Oh, it looks like he crossed first down.
No, it didn't.
Isn't it? All that matters is that he crosses the plane and then...
He did not cross first. That is not a first down. Is that a first down?
For once, you're standing up for the Broncos?
That is not. No, that's not a first down. I stand up for accuracy.
Oh, my gatos.
That is not a first down.
No Skittles for Lynch.
All right. Well, they gave him the first down, and here goes Marshawn Lynch.
Taste
Marshawn Lynch is now going up.
Rainbow.
Yeah, oh, man. Go. Now he's going, and he gets 6 yards on that carry. Broncos are going to call a timeout. That stops the clock. 2:55 to go. It'll be 2nd down. We are here at the end of this game. Share this, guys. Share this feed with your friends and your loved ones. Share it.
You want them to share you? Share it with Chiefs fans, not your friends and loved ones.
Chiefs fans?
Yeah, because you hated for a long time. And share it with Broncos fans, share it with Raiders fans, but don't share it with your loved ones. If you love them, you don't want them to listen to TJ for an hour.
You do. You want them to listen to me for an hour.
Please don't share it with them.
What I would love here is a Denver safety. If they could get a safety somehow on Oakland and then make it 19-19. I said that the Broncos were going to win 2017. It is 19-17 Oakland. If Denver wins this by 1 point, 20-19, I will consider that to be an accurate prediction.
You would consider it to be accurate. Send us your predictions. What do you think the end of this game is going to be?
Marshawn Lynch goes forward again.
2:51 left. Flag on the play.
Lynch is going to get within 2. I think it's going to be third and 2. Oh, false start. On the offense.
On the offense.
They're moving backwards. That's on Jared Cook. Jared Cook had 180 yards against the Rams last week.
How many do you think he has tonight?
I think he's probably around 70.
Oh,
Do we
there
have
was
the
such
stats
a
there?
pocket there. Lynch just did not see that pocket. There was a wide open pocket.
Are you questioning Marshawn Lynch?
I'm not questioning him. I'm saying his peripherals are getting weaker as he ages.
Maybe he's just smoking more weed. That's entirely possible. Oh, there goes Jalen Richard. He gets stopped at the line, and it's 3rd down. Domata Pecco there leading the charge. Oh, this is a good stop by Pecco.
Domata is such a entertainer. Like,
he reminds me
just
of
needs to be on a stage somewhere dancing or something.
He reminds me of Beast from Street Fighter.
I could see that.
Do you even know that reference? Do you even get that
Street
reference?
Fighter.
You don't know Street Fighter.
I
You don't know
played
anything.
Mortal Kombat. Pum pum.
That's not Street Fighter.
Well, still. If I know Mortal Kombat, I know Street Fighter. Come on.
Okay, all right. So 17-19.
You know
Broncos
what I don't
trail.
Like? I do not
3rd
like
and 8. This is a big 3rd
all
down.
the cowboy hats that are in the stands. Like, we are not that country. I don't like that Denver is considered a country place. Like, I want to be a city. I feel like, you know, if you're too country, then you're seen as dumb.
How is...
It's a bad
Oh,
stereotype.
Derek Carr, short. 3rd and 8, they get stopped. That goes to Martavis Bryant, who is stopped short. And we will have a 4th down here. 4th and 5. Broncos are going to have a chance. This is where Case Keenum can make up for all of the picks, all of the inconsistencies.
But will he?
Who knows? This is what we're waiting on.
Exactly.
We're waiting on.
Who knows?
4th and 5. All right, Pac-Man Jones back to return. He's standing at about the 10-yard line. Case Keenum warming up on the sidelines.
Blanca was the character in Street Fighter's name.
Blanco?
Blanca,
yeah. That's what I say.
Blanca, come on.
I call him Animal or
Yeah.
Beast. I called him Beast.
Called him Beast. Skittles are overrated. Come on. Guys,
All right.
share this with your friends. Invite your friends to watch. Come on.
They may get another chance if they don't get it done here, but it's not going to be a good one. This is their best chance to win the game.
This is their best chance. You mean the Broncos?
Yes, this is
the
the Broncos'
best chance to win the
Yes.
game. Honestly, like, after watching what the Rams did to Oakland last week and watching today's game, kind of proves to me that I don't really think the Broncos are going to be anything crazy good this year.
But we knew that. We knew they weren't going to be any
Well,
good.
we knew that, but I don't think Broncos fans are aware just yet or really
Are they now?
accepting it. I don't think they're going to accept it.
Critical Broncos, no fumbles, please. Yes, no fumbles.
Say a prayer, John. Did you go to church this morning?
Patrick is at church right now.
Well, Patrick better be praying for the Broncos to not fumble.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that they start off trying to pass. Look, I think this drive, if they score a touchdown, it's going to be a lot of Emmanuel Sanders.
I think it's
They
going to
need
be
to
a
work
pass.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it might be DT.
I think it's going to be, based off of this game so far, I'm going to say
Sanders hasn't
it's
touched the
Sanders and
ball
Lindsey.
much.
I think he leads the team in receptions.
Today's game?
Today's game. I'm pretty sure he leads the team in receptions. Look that up.
Okay.
Look that up. Yes. Have you been paying attention?
I've been paying attention, and what I've seen is a lot of runs, and I think I've seen that because Keenum threw 3 picks last game.
I think this is going to be the two guys who work the best out of their offense in the, we got to work our way down the field. Part of what they've got to do
By
here.
the way, Emmanuel Sanders has the cutest son in the whole freaking world. His son is so little adorable. He has like this mohawk, but it's curly, and it's so cute.
You got a crush on Emmanuel Sanders?
No.
You like Emmanuel Sanders?
No. Everyone, do
that's
you
what you're doing
see?
here.
Literally, because I'm a female, I immediately have a crush just because I think his son is cute? Come on. Come on, DJ. Critical Broncos fan has shared with friends and on his page. Thank you so
please.
much. Please share it.
We got
Share
some
our videos.
people wearing Broncos Super Bowl ring hats. A lot of Cowboys
Look at
hats.
the Cowboys hats.
Did you not
Cowboys,
realize
Dallas Cowboys, but cowboy hats. Like
this is
we're
where
not cowboys and Indians out here in Denver. We are civilized people.
Denver is where the rodeo was invented.
No. Mexico is where the rodeo was invented. You guys don't give us credit for anything down in Mexico.
In Mexico?
Mexico. We get no credit for nothing.
Keenum starting from the 20, and he's got a decent. He's gonna get sacked.
He's
that's a fumble. Goes
no
straight into
fumbles, please. You jinxed us, critical Broncos fans. You jinxed us.
That went straight into the hands of a Bronco. They're gonna call it incomplete. That is a very lucky. What are they gonna say? This flag here, holding on the offense.
All right.
Broncos are gonna go backwards. It's gonna be first and 20 here after the hold penalty.
Sanders has 10 catches, but DT has 6.
No, so am I right?
Demarius Thomas has 6 catches, and he's
okay. You said Emmanuel Sanders has not been that involved. He has made up their entire receiving.
I didn't say that.
He
Those
has
were not
10
my words.
receptions for 135 yards and a touchdown.
But he's averaging 13 yards a catch, where DT is averaging 10 yards a catch.
That's
it's
not as
that
good.
Big of a difference.
It's 3 yards.
It's not that big of a
the
difference.
Between getting a first down and not getting a first. All right, that's incomplete there. Good defense there by 22 for the Raiders. It's 2nd and 20 now. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, guys. Minute 47, 2nd and 20. They got to get some yards on this play. They get at least 10. Get at least 10 yards on this play. You don't look at the first down. Make third down manageable.
If the Raiders win, I'm going to have to buy my dad a shot. And he will want Jameson. He's a J-Mo guy.
Jena is a fan of dark chocolate.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, almost. That is a first down. That is a first down to Emmanuel freaking Sanders. Of course it is to Emmanuel Sanders. I told you it was Emmanuel Sanders and Philip Lindsay. Those are the two guys who are going to be this drive.
I thought there would be a pass, and then I thought there would be a lot of running. They're going to need another pass after
Keenum going downfield again.
Oh, my God.
That time to Thomas. Where's the flag?
So open.
Where's the flag? No flag. They're going to say that was clean. And now they're showing shots of Brandon McManus.
Who is the most handsome player on this team, by the way. I do have a crush on him. He's married. I know. It's fine. Not saying I want to marry the dude. Not saying I want to do anything with the dude.
You know what punters...
He's just very handsome.
You know what punters do in the offseason?
Kick?
Nope.
Play soccer?
You know how many kids Dustin Colquitt has?
No.
6. And he's been married for 7 years.
He's working hard.
So, he is working. That's how he spends his off.
Okay.
That's how he spends the off season. So now you know.
Well, I think I need to find myself a kicker.
That's what Brandon McManus. If you want 11 children, then that's what.
I'm Mexican. My dad is one of 19. One of 19. 11 sounds easy to me.
Greg saying put in Elway. Oh, that was a Cortland Sutton. That looked like a.
Did he just not keep running or what?
Drop there. Yeah, it looked like some sort of miscommunication. I don't know what was going on there, but
you gotta keep running.
Keenum's looking a little nervous here. I don't think Keenum's looking a little rattled.
You're not in Minnesota no more.
All right, Brandon McManus. That's all they need. They just need to get in field goal range, and they're about 30 yards, I think. Well, they're showing 20. I'm going to say 30 yards. They're about 30 yards away, I think.
If it comes down to a field goal with Brandon McManus, let's say, comes down to that.
20. I'd say they're about 20 yards.
Or not?
They need, if they can get 30 yards here. Oh, no, Keenum's running with it. Almost. He got sandwiched there. 2nd and 10. Clock is running. The Broncos are out of timeouts. 40 seconds to go. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 3. They got to run here. They have no timeouts left.
Does he make the field goal or not?
What are they doing? They got 30 seconds left now. 30 seconds.
Cortland Sutton needs to get to his spot.
5 of 6 on 3 yards or less on 3rd down, and he catches it. That's a first down to Jeff Hireman, out of bounds.
Here we go.
And 22 seconds, the clock stops. It's 1st and 10. They have 22 seconds. No timeouts left. What? I don't know what that means. I don't. What is this? What is this?
This is forking in
This
lesbian
is
speak.
you know, I see quarterbacks do this all the time. You know what this means?
Forking?
This means huddle up. That's what this
No,
means.
this means fork.
This means let's huddle up. We need to figure out. We need a plan. That's what that means.
All right.
All right, let's take a look here. First down again. Best punter resides in Seattle. That's what Chris is saying. Okay, white chocolate then. You like white chocolate?
I do
is
not
that Brandon
differentiate on
McManus?
chocolates.
Oh! Stop the ball.
With
Marius
the
Thomas
drop. Are you kidding me
drops
right
the
now?
ball.
DT, you are
Clear first
not
down,
that man.
and he
That's
just
twice.
drops
That's
it.
twice.
That
That's
would have
two
been
drops.
that would have been a catch to
Two
go out of bounds.
drops.
The clock would have stopped. They would have been in great field goal range.
Is DT clutch? Answer me that. Riddle me this. He is not clutch anymore.
Does Derek Carr look like the evil kid from Toy Story?
Yes.
The kid who burns toys?
Sid?
Like melt?
Isn't that
Yeah,
Sid?
Sid. He looks like Sid from Toy Story.
He does look like Sid.
Oh, there he goes!
Oh my God, he's open!
Going down the sideline, he goes out of bounds to the 15. 8 seconds to go. It is 1st and 10. Broncos are within field goal range.
Broncos fans are losing it. Here, losing it in the stadium.
8 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go. What a good, that is Tim Patrick. I think Tim Patrick has been one of the bright spots, honestly, of this receiving core outside of the big three that everybody focuses in on in Cortland Sutton, Demaryius Thomas, and Emmanuel Sanders. They're just going to go ahead and kick the field goal. They're not going to try to do anything fancy. They're not going to take a shot at the end zone. But see, they're going to still have to kick it off. It's 10 seconds. They can't run off 10 seconds. So they're going to kick the ball here. That's going to go up, and he's going to – did he make it? He did. He made it. 6 seconds to go. Broncos take the lead, 20-19.
Okay, but again, the Broncos are gonna win by just a freaking hair on their chinny chin, and Broncos fans are gonna act like this was a wonderful game, and they did not play well today.
I don't think any Broncos fans are gonna act like this.
Just
was
like last week when Keenan played, it had 3 interceptions.
That was close.
This was a freaking great game.
I mean, McManus almost missed that. McManus almost missed it.
McManus and King were so funny to watch at preseason practice. They were so funny. They were like do the quarterback drills and try and be better than the quarterbacks. Yeah. Way better than Paxton Lynch, that's for sure. Gosh, Case Keenum.
So
Keesum, you only had 1 interception.
20-19. The Broncos are going to beat the Oakland Raiders by 1 if this stands. They have 6 seconds.
Daddy.
They have 6 seconds to go. Keenum and the Broncos are looking to start 2-0 and shift the Raiders to 0-2 on the season. They're just going to pop this one up. No return there. So the Raiders will have 6 seconds. There's a flag on the play. This is not over yet.
Okay.
Although very rarely, almost never, do
question.
NFL teams score in this position. Almost never.
If LeBron James played in the NFL, he would score right now.
Who knows? Sure.
Keenum kind of looks like John Elway.
Keenum does not look like John Elway.
Keenum kind of looks like John Elway.
His teeth aren't big enough.
Keenum kind of looks like John Elway. Everybody who's out there listening,
he's too short. He's too small. His face is too small. His teeth are too small. Everything about him is too small.
Is it Keenum with an A?
His giant pendulous balls. He doesn't have those. Elway has giant balls. Keenum has small balls.
Is it UM or AM or EM? Keenum.
UM. Penalty declined. Derek Carr's talking to the official about what? We don't know. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. It is 20-19. Broncos are obviously in prevent defense.
Win is a win is what John says.
A win is a win. Yeah, sure, a win is a win.
No, that's what everyone said last week, too, and they played terrible.
Look, it is.
When they actually have to play a good team, they will
There we go.
not be
We're going
able to do
hook
it.
and ladder. Here goes Amari Cooper, and That's it. Game over. Broncos win 20-19. Broncos get the victory.
Barely. Vance Joseph saves his job.
Saves his. Well, he wasn't in danger of getting fired. He wasn't going to get fired.
You
after
said he
1-1.
was in danger of getting fired many a time.
Yeah, but not immediately.
How many losses does he need to get fired? John Gruden's not in danger of getting fired, and he's 0-2.
Well, right now, the two best teams in the AFC West are the Broncos and the Chiefs. And so far, the Chiefs look like the most impressive team on earth. They look like the most impressive team in the history of football. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen, and he will be amazing for the rest of his life. He's going to have a 20-year career. He's going to win 10 Super Bowls, at least. At least 10 Super Bowls.
I have a good tweet here. Didn't the Broncos start 2-0 last year? How do we know they're not frauds? How do we know they're committed to winning? Fans should wait until Christmas to trust their franchise.
Wait, so he's saying trust.
Boom.
Don't trust the Broncos yet.
Mm-hmm.
But trust Case Keenum.
And from my good friend Joshua Briscoe, my goodness, the Raiders are horrendous. Nice drive by the Broncos and Keenum. In spite of their best wide receiver, the Broncos are 2-0, and I don't think an undefeated team could possibly worry me less.
So what you're saying is that the Broncos do not fear, Josh Briscoe does not fear the Broncos.
Does not fear the Broncos. He thinks Patrick Mahomes has got this in the bag.
Right, absolutely. That is everything that. Yes, sure, that's exactly right. The Chiefs have no need to fear. No need to fear the Broncos.
No need to fear Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, they have Mahomes. The Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. So why would they ever fear it? Why? They'd have no one to fear.
You don't like Patrick Mahomes.
No one. They should never fear anyone.
He's perfect.
They have Patrick Mahomes. He's perfect. Patrick Mahomes is perfect in every single way. And so, as such, they should never fear anyone.
Anyone ever. The Broncos win by 1 point to the Raiders. It was a weak win, to say the least. We are Phantom. You can check us out on @WatchPhantom on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And check out TJ's show, What the Football, on Watch Mojo every week. Very funny, very cool. Anything else you have to say other than you hate Patrick Mahomes?
I don't.
Nothing to fear. Patrick Mahomes is here. Welcome to the NFL.
I don't hate Patrick Mahomes.
NFL 2018. The Broncos are not that good. I'm nervous.
You don't like the Broncos?
No.
So
just
your final
because
thoughts.
I claim they're not good doesn't mean I don't like them.
So your final thoughts.
Just is the mere fact. If the Raiders got blown out last week, then they should not. The Broncos should be doing better than this.
All right. So your final thoughts on the Broncos are what?
That they are not that good.
The Broncos are not that good. That's
and
what
I
you're
need
saying.
to say goodbye to my family because they are heading out of here.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Don't forget, check out Critical Broncos. Also, check out Orange Weekly. We're being broadcast on Orange Weekly right now. They've got post-game coverage coming up for you, so make sure to check that out.
And check out
Orange
Oskar
Weekly.
Blues.
Check out Oskar Blues Brewery, whether you're in Denver or in Colorado Springs. We're here at the Colorado Springs location. It is awesome here. You've got great places to watch the game from.
That's right.
Every vantage point you can watch the game from.
It's family friendly. My little brothers are here. It's all great.
Very family friendly. It's a great place to go get a drink. And then also too, if you're in the neighborhood up in Denver, go to Market Street, which is where Oskar Blues is in Denver. And then of course their original location in Lyons. Oskar Blues Brewery does a lot of really good stuff. They do a lot of great brews. Dale's Pale Ale is one of the best-selling beers in all of Colorado, and there's a good reason for it. It is fantastic. If you like beer, if you like craft beer, I know a lot of people in Denver do. A lot of people in Colorado do. If you're a Broncos fan, it kind of comes with the territory that you're going to be a big fan of the local breweries. Oskar Blues is the tip-top, cream of the crop of the craft brew culture here in Colorado. So make sure to check out Oskar Blues wherever you go. You can get Dale's Pale Ale pretty much everywhere in Colorado, but certainly check out Oskar Blues Brewery. Their restaurant is one of the best here in Colorado, whether you're going in Colorado Springs or in Denver. So check them out as well. We'll finish up here with some comments. Let's see here. Craig says, see y'all next week. Craig, see you next week. Always love that you are such an active member of our group here. Also, too, Critical Broncos fan saying, I'm waiting until mid-October for the Broncos. Very weak indeed. Jena, I will be writing on this game and all other Sunday games as well. So check out Critical Broncos fan. He's writing a bunch of stuff for you this week. And check out FANTOM, all of our other programming as well. Ari Temkin, Joshua Briscoe, and many, many others on our network here on FANTOM. And as Jena mentioned earlier, don't forget to check out What the Football on Watch Mojo. Over 18 million people on the Watch Mojo channel. So we're very excited to be working with Watch Mojo and everything that they do. So that's going to do it for us. Make sure to check out Orange Weekly for your post-game coverage for the Denver Broncos. I'm TJ Carpenter. That's Jena Garcia. Later, y'all.